SOC the brand. Let's go. Yes, sir. Hey, bro. Hey, let's put this banner down, bro, real quick, bro. Let me see. All right, cool. What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Dylan. Welcome to the Hear Me Out Network. Guys, how y'all feeling, bro? Ladies got their face done and everything like that. Megan seems a bit excited today. She got some big news, but she don't want to tell us. Natalia got a whole fit on. What's going on?
We're just feeling good today, that's all.
Hey, guys.
Y'all just feeling good, huh?
Yep, that's all it is.
Okay. Hey, Vinci, bro, what's up with you, brother, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm just cool, bro.
And shout out to James in the back. You know what I'm saying? Look, This is what, week 4? This is our 4th week, episode 4? Episode 4?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Hear Me Out Network. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all need to really subscribe for real. I be seeing the views. Y'all be watching. Y'all just be over here just looking at us like we're some celebrities or whatever. And then y'all don't subscribe. Come on, help us out, please. Give us the HBO special. It means help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, please. Thank you. Hey, James, bro, we ain't even gonna do too much, bro. Hey, pull them questions up real quick, bro. A little random Q&A from the surprises. Okay, cool. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? How you feel about getting? I can't read. How do you feel about getting your significant other to sign a prenup? I'm gonna start with Vinci. How?
Honestly, bro, I feel like if she not gold digger, she sign it, no problem. But she got a problem with signing it. That means she don't really care about you. She care about your profits all the time, bro.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
Disagree.
Yeah.
I definitely disagree. I just feel like if you get your significant other to sign a prenup, it's like, you're just trying to protect yourself at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're already wishing like for it to go left. It's just that we don't know the future. We don't know we don't know what can happen. So you're just trying to protect your assets and protect his too. Like, so yeah, that's all.
I would say
Rock,
I'm
paper, scissors.
50-50. No, we're not doing that. I would say I'm 50-50. Like, you don't want to get into a relationship where you have to sign a prenup on both sides. Like, you don't want to sign one and you don't want your husband to have to sign one. But at the same time, it's like, if you're in a certain point in your career where you're making a significant amount of money and your significant other isn't, I guess you could to protect yourself. But I say I'm 50-50.
Megan.
I agree. I feel like more so it's not really about money to me. I feel like it's just about like Ann said, you can't predict the future. So like you want to make sure that you still have what she's paying into the future.
You got to turn your mic up or speak up. Your mic is a bit kind of low. I heard. I caught part of it. I don't know about everyone else, but
I'll repeat it really quick. I said like,
all right, there you go.
It's not really about money. Like you just you can't predict the future. So like it's more so about like having what you brought into the marriage, like keeping that if anything was to happen.
Okay, cool. Hey James, you about to chime in, bro?
No, I'm gonna let you rock out, bro.
All right, when it comes to prenups, if you don't got no assets to protect, why you signing a prenup? That's my first statement. Like, prenups are for people who have assets, and if you are living paycheck to paycheck, I don't know why you signing a prenup. That's first. Now, is it okay? How do I feel about if she comes up to me, I'll feel wild, but I would probably sign it before. I would probably encourage the lady to sign a prenup because it doesn't only protect you financially, but like in cases of like kind of like let's say your significant other was hospitalized or whatever like that, and the medical bills and everything like that, they probably died in the hospital, unfortunately, God forbid. And they try to come get you with the medical bill, whatever like that. A prenup could protect you from that. You know what I'm saying? A prenup could protect you. Your assets could separate you from your loved ones, from all kinds of debt and assets that your significant other may have left, or whatever like that. So it's not always in relation to like divorce or separation like that. It's literally for your own, like, protecting your assets basically. But if you broke, That's it. I don't know if anyone want to chime in, but I think we good.
I'm just saying, don't get Jeff Bezos. That's all I'm saying. Wow, man. If all of that, I'd be like, no, I really not. Bro. Imagine, bro, you're a billionaire and your ex now is a billionaire too. Because I mean, it's a millionaire, a billionaire, not because of you. I'm too petty for all that, bro. I really have to like break in the houses to everything, bro. I'm sorry. You know what?
That money is not. You know that money is not liquid, right?
Yeah, I know. Bro, I'm still petty to the point where I don't care, bro. I will file lawsuits against her. I would say she shot poison me. I will find a reason just so she won't get that money back, bro. I don't care.
Oh, this man, Mr. Petty, bro. Okay, that's cool, bro. James, bro, you still not gonna chime in?
Bro, honestly, I mean, it depends on what type of what type of relationship you got with your significant other, in a sense. Um, when we look at like um, when we look at like relationships now and then, bro, a lot of relationships aren't really like developed in a sense. They're more so like rushed, like we talked about. Well, like I said last week. So you go sign a prenup, under like certain conditions or whatever, you might be putting yourself, in a situation. You don't sign a prenup, you might also still be putting yourself in a position, right? So it's like it's a win-lose situation in a sense, depending on who you marry. It depends on what type of person you marry. A lot of people rush into relationships, and they don't really know who they date or who they like about to marry, get married to. So they make decisions based off of what they feeling in the moment, right? I mean, which is part of being a human. You react to things in the moment. In certain situations like this, you gotta think about it. I don't know. You gotta think about it. You gotta know who you marrying. And understand the person you marry. Because one moment they could be with you, the next moment they're here for your money, for real. And that can go either way. Because not only can men be breadwinners, women can be breadwinners as well. But yeah. Anybody else got something to say?
No.
No. All right. Let's get into it then. All right. Well, let me see. How y'all doing today? How everybody feeling today? How's everybody doing? How's your day?
Pretty good. How's your day?
My day was alright. Rough day, but keep pushing. All right. Let's get into the first question for the day. All right. Do modern parents understand their children? Everybody want to answer this first?
Me.
Okay. Who answer? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Robert, all right.
No,
Wait,
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 bro. We're not doing that funny business, bro.
The rappers.
Vinci, before you start, like James, what do you mean by modern parents? Like parents today, like
Yeah.
generation wise, or
Yeah. So
like my parent, like type?
all right. So let me explain. So parents are like this current generation. Like, I mean, I guess we're part of this generation in a sense, but like the kids, like the way that they grew up, like isn't the same way that we grew up. You know what I'm saying? So like things have like obviously like changed and evolved and stuff like that. So how do you feel about the parents nowadays raising their children, or how do you feel like, with everything like stuff in that nature?
Well, honestly, I believe that in today's world, there's more of a push for adults to understand kids because like there's like psychological research that shows that kids have like, what I'm saying, that kids acting sometimes misbehaving is all normal and natural and it's like part of the stage of life. So I feel like in today's world, like people are more conscious about psychology and stuff like that. And because of that, parents for the most part do understand kids, but it's also like dependent on culture. I know certain cultures are like a lot more patient towards their kids and are a lot more understanding than other cultures. I know certain cultures like hold like psychology and like just humanity to like a higher standard. And other cultures they believe that you're just a kid and no matter what, like because you don't pay bills and because you're not working like 5 days out of the week, your opinion and your input and like what you go through don't really matter. So I feel like it depends on culture for real.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let everybody else talk. Megan and Natalia, what I got to say?
Um, I'll say I feel like I agree with what Vinci said. It's culture, but I also feel like I don't know. I feel like there's kind of a disconnect between like kids and their parents. I know I'm kind of experiencing that myself. And I also feel like kids in this generation, like the relationship that they have with their parents, it like varies, it differs. Cause I know like it took my mom like until I was like 16 to like change how she was like um treating me or like acting towards me. So, and just like with society and everything, like the lingo and everything that she uses is way different than how it was before. Um, but I just feel like there's a disconnect. So I kind of don't feel like parents understand their kids, but I also feel like kids really don't want to be understood by their parents. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like parents don't really know their children like that, anyways, to really understand them.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that to a certain extent. To a certain extent, because what I want to say is probably gonna be like, oh, what are you talking about? So I'm gonna let y'all talk first. So and Natalia, Rome, just joined in here. What's up, bro?
Okay, so I wanted to say, I'm back on the 50-50 stuff. I feel like, kind of like piggybacking off of what Megan said, parents, some parents want to understand their kids. It's just hard because their kids aren't communicating and they're not expressing themselves. And at the same time, going back to what Vinci said, it's tradition. So some of them just have they're kind of stuck in their ways. Even if they're still modern, they're still stuck in their ways, how they were raised, and they're projecting that onto their kids. So, it's kind of like a divide. Like they want to understand, or sometimes they don't want to understand. And other times it's the kids not really helping.
And
I agree with both what Natalia and Megan said. But just to add my point, I also think that there's a difference to maybe how they might have raised the oldest and how they might have raised the youngest because they've had more practice. So maybe when, as you know, me being the oldest, everything was first, 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 first with me. But because, you know, as my brothers grew up, they have become more lenient, they have become more understanding, they have become better parents because they already tried everything, you know. They did their wrongs, they did their rights with me, so they know what not to do with my siblings. So I think, you know, parents, they just experience as we grow and they learn. So that's my point.
all right, I got a question for you then. Before you go, Rome, I got a quick question for you then. So think about it. So so how does that make you feel? Like in a sense, like so I know like most kids would be like, oh, my parents don't like me. They treat my brother and sister differently from how they like how I was brought up and things in that nature. How does it make you feel? Do you feel like they're being like less like let me see. Are they being more lenient on like younger siblings than they are like older siblings? Like, yeah, you've been through it or whatever, but like life still goes on the same way. Like either way, you're still making it through all the rough, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
Um, I will say growing up, I did have something like against them because I didn't understand. It was a lack of understanding. So I didn't understand like why they were treating them differently than how they would treat me. But as I grew up and as I matured, I realized that, you know, they did their tests and trials with me, saw what worked, didn't work, and didn't put that on my siblings. And I mean, that's all I can say.
all
And I
right,
want to add really quickly, sorry, I just want to add that with the older sibling, like how seeing how my parents treat my older sister, they have higher expectations because that is the older sibling. So you're supposed to be setting examples for the younger sibling. So that can also play a role.
all right, for that. Rum, I think you was getting ready to say something, bro. You go ahead.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have to be that guy, bro. You feel me? Know what I'm saying? Parents' jobs are not to understand their children. They're supposed to raise them. You feel me? Like all of this, bro. My parents don't get me. They not trying to support me the way I want to be supported. It's foolishness. Understand? You're still a teenager, a child, a kid. They've already been there. Your view of life, your perspective on life is hogwash. It's nonsense, foolishness. They're probably 40, 30, 50 years old and know more than you. So although it doesn't make sense to you, you just have to sit there and listen. You feel me? So they have to raise you to understand you. You feel me? That's it.
No, I feel you, bro. Like I'm gonna reiterate what you said, but the way I won't say like at the end of the day, I still feel like your parents should like give you some type of like some type of support, some type of mental reassurance, like things in that nature, like At the end of the day, like when it comes out to the modern parents, here's how I feel. Bro. When it comes out to modern parents nowadays, or like not even like getting away from the topic of like foreign households, we're talking about African American household or average like Caucasian household and things in that nature, right? The way we was being brought up before is way different. Like kids in general, just the way that everybody's being brought up before is way different than it is now. When I was like 10, 11, 12 or whatever, bro, I was still worried about cooties. I was still watching like cartoons. Kids are outside shooting guns and rapping now. Like it's bad. And I can't really say like it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? It goes both ways where you could sit and blame the parents or you could just blame the child. You could blame the child for not listening to their parents. The parents could tell a child to do something. It's their job to do it. If they don't do it, like what could you really say? Have you failed as a parent?
Brother man, can I answer the comment real quick? So there won't be no, you know what I'm saying, bro, no misunderstanding here. All right, Slim. The parents obviously understand that you're a child. That's all the understanding they need. They don't have to understand the new philosophies and the ways of thinking that you conjure up every 2 days, bro, or every hour. You feel me? So it's not the blind leading the blind. You feel me? That's all it is, bro. Your parents understand you're a child and that you need to be guided. They don't have to understand your way of thinking. That's it.
All right, bro. So certain situations come out, how are they supposed to handle it then if they don't know what's going on?
Right.
Like, what do you mean?
Bro, like a typical situation. Let's say, see, look, this you lost me, bro. At first, I thought you was gonna say some good stuff, like, how would your parents know how to help you in certain situations if they don't understand what's going on?
Like, give me an example, bro. You said what's going on, like.
Okay, bro. For instance, let's do some like some high school football stuff. All right, you want to go to a college where you're getting offers, you're getting recruits, all this other stuff, right? You're in a place of like you can't decide, right? Okay, sure, your parents may have not been through that process, but they may be able to talk to you, you know what I'm saying? Like give you options, like ways for you to think about certain things. If your parents don't understand how you supposed to get through it, bro. Yeah, you can go talk to a coach, but a coach's advice is not as much as your parents' advice, somebody who has raised you. Okay, let's bring another situation, like something with a friend. If you and your friend is beefing or something like that, and you want to talk to your parents about it, and they don't want to understand you, bro, are you really being heard at that point?
Nah, and that's the thing, bro. That's where like the relationship between the child and the parent goes wrong. Because children these days, bro, are so pressed to be heard, bro, by their parents, bro. Like, understand, bro. Like, your parents may whoa. Now hold up. It's a humility thing, bro. It's a humility thing, bro. Like your parents, like honestly, your parents may trip out. They may be dead wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying, Slim? But understand, bro. You're living in their household. You feel me? They're taking care of you, bro. And almost whatever they say goes, bro. So whether you agree with it or not, whether you feel like they're hearing you or not, bro, understand your opinion does not matter.
That's so false.
I got a question.
That's a toxic household.
I got a question.
And saying that your parents
toxic,
take care of you and they feed you and you live under your house, that's the bare minimum. Well, that's not the bare minimum, but that's a requirement. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a parent, make sure you have the ability.
Are we not supposed to appreciate the bare minimum?
I got a question. Rome. So basically, how do you feel about slavery, bro? Please answer my question, because I'm hearing tyranny, bro. You saying that they give you a place to sleep, they provide food for you, so therefore your opinion and your well-being does not matter. I'm hearing slavery talk, right? That's the same mindset I'm saying on the back.
No, you're confusing. You're confusing humility and slavery, bro. It's two different things,
bro. Not regardless, bro. What's he meant about having a kid in your house and not be understood, bro? You don't understand what kids be going through, bro. That kid could be getting bullied in school, and because of they'll be acting up, you trying to say, "Well, it's my house, so therefore follow me."
And guess what? The same thing. The whole kill is, bro. Your parent probably told you something for you to avoid that situation, bro.
No, how you don't understand it,
bro? Things, bro. You gotta understand it. From our parents growing up, bro, things is different now, bro. Yeah. Things are different. And go. And if you want to explain, you could go ahead, because I know you want to talk. So go ahead.
Yeah, basically what James just said, I was saying, like, you're saying that, yeah, they're 50 years old or they're 40, so they've seen life, but you do have to understand it's two different generations. Like, they grew up in a whole different other time than we're growing up in. So there's a whole. It's just like two different things. So they have to adjust to the new world that they're living in and raise us accordingly.
That's the problem.
And
All
no,
this, all this adjusting. Every single time we adjust
And
to
and
another
also,
generation, bro, we
that's how you
decrease as a
evolve.
society, bro.
and also, you know,
Bro, you
in their
scaring me, bro.
generation growing up, there was a lot of issues, there was a lot of problems. And some parents are turning it around because they don't want that same thing to follow into the next family line, or to follow, like, some like inner problems. So they raise their kids in a certain way, so that way they make better people for the world. They didn't like the way their parents raised them, and they told themselves, okay, when I have kids, I'm going to raise them in this certain way because I want them to be this and this and that. you know that's what I have to say.
You gotta understand though, like
Bro,
obviously,
pass me the
like
rock when
certain
you're done, bro.
all right, like certain parents, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna tweak certain things based on their experiences. But like generations, most of the times, bro, hold common values, bro. You feel me, bro? Like your parents or your friends' parents, bro, they're from the same generation, bro. They're gonna hold like a common value, bro. That was probably lost in your generation, bro. That y'all see as trash, bro, or something that's useless, bro. You feel me? But these things is what's needed, bro, for you to succeed in life, bro. But y'all see it as garbage. Y'all see it as them not adjusting, son. You feel me? Every single time we adjust to this new age and this new world order of doing things, son, your minds become confused, messed up. You know what I'm saying, Slim? Off track. And y'all claim y'all being misunderstood. You feel me? It's a matter of humbling yourself. That's all
Bro,
it is.
bro, okay. One thing I want you to understand, bro, you're saying like they know, okay, cool. Your parents are older, bro. They may have been through a lot of stuff. They may have seen different things in life, right? That's cool. They're here to share their experiences, bro. At the end of the day, you're saying they have the rubric for you to be like successful in a sense. There's no one specific way for you to be successful, bro. You don't have life, bro. As much as you want to say that you have life planned out, you don't, bro. Because you don't know what stuff is gonna happen. You don't know what stuff is gonna go left. So this
We could
mindset
take it
of
there.
we
could take it there.
What you mean you could take it there?
Pete, okay. Back in the day, around the 1950s
We need to
and
talk about
before.
this current age, bro.
Whoa,
We
whoa,
talking
whoa!
about this current generation, bro.
I'm about to bring it there, bro. I'm about to bring it there,
Let's
bro. I'm
talk
about to
about
wrap
this
it all
current
up.
generation, not 19, whatever, bro.
I'm about to wrap it all up, bro. I'm about to wrap it all up,
No.
bro. I'm about to wrap it all up, bro. God was in the households of most black communities, bro. 1960s and above, bro. That began to fall out. All the generations coming, bro. God became less and less in the households, bro. Now train up a child in the way he should go. You feel me, bro? Now parents that was doing that, bro, more than likely their child was successful because now, bro, that parents under the guidance, the God of the Most High. You feel me, bro? And that parents not training that child. You feel me, bro? When you separate God, bro, from the household, Slim, bro, then of course, bro, it's gonna crash, Slim. The parent's not God, bro, but when he's led by God, bro, and that child is being led by the parent, bro, success is inevitable, bro. You feel me?
Let me break something down for you, bro. What you said was factual, right? But at the end of the day, just because a child goes to church doesn't mean he's a Christian, bro. Just because a child is being taught certain things and certain ways to act like a Christian doesn't mean he's a Christian. Because in church, he could be doing the things of God, bro. But outside, where his parents don't see him, he could be doing different things. So is he really being successful in the way that you think he is, bro? He's not. That child could be doing other things, bro. I'm not gonna throw myself under the bus. I wasn't like a perfect child, bro. But I went to church every day. I prayed every day. I read my Bible every day. It's time to sing praise and worship. I do it. At the end of the day, I already knew that when I get out of church and I'm with my friends, it's a whole different character, bro. But as I grew older and I started to realize the thing of lives and in the way that I was being brought up and like the communication, like the talks that I had with my mom and dad and my brothers who were older than me, that's what changed it. It wasn't the ass whoopings. It wasn't none of that, bro. It was the talks. It was being understood, bro. It was okay, he's going through this phase of life. Let me find a way to talk to him about this. Yes, God is always present, bro. And I'm not saying I backslid or anything like that, but I knew that when I got older, as I started to get older, I understood okay, well, I've been going to church, I've been doing this, but I really haven't put in the work, bro. God's there, but I'm cold.
Mm-hmm.
God's there, but I'm cold. But when I need to be hot. So as I got older, I'm like, okay, I need to connect more with God. And I can see the real friends, I can see the fake friends. I can see the good situations, I can see the bad situations. On top of the advice I was getting from being heard. So yes, cool. Like you can have the Christian, families and everything like that. At the end of the day, bro, kids don't really even listen in church. When you was young, he wasn't hearing anything. He was going there to go see your friends, the children that was there too.
And it's all about this. It's all about the seed that's being planted, though, bro.
No, bro.
Because
As a
if your
child, bro, you don't
parents,
even understand what's going on in church. You
that's what I'm telling you, bro.
bro, tell me that you could read the regular like King James version of a Bible, bro, and truly understand it at a very, very young age.
You couldn't.
My point exactly, bro. So this Christianity thing that we was like, that was forced upon certain kids, bro, and they was outside doing other things and living in different lifestyles, bro. That really didn't mean nothing to them, bro. You could be brought up with this, this religion, and it's cool, bro. It's good because it's a good foundation. It's a good start. It's all about how you execute that religion, bro. Whatever religion you do. I'm a Christian, you know what I'm saying? So being brought up as a Christian, like when I was younger, I was there for the snacks, bro. I wasn't there to listen to the Bible, bro. I was there for the snacks. I was there to play around. I was there to run around. But as I got older and I started to read the Bible, meditate and learn, and see that the things of the Bible is happening in the world, I say, yo, I can't keep doing this, man. So, okay, I agree with the whole Christianity thing, but as kids, bro, when in the 19 whatever, the kids were young, bro, they didn't understand that, bro.
You're underestimating the power of a seed, bro.
I'm not underestimating nothing, bro. I just agree with you, bro.
Bro, I think you guys are kind of confusing the macro and the micro. Like that sounded wild, but
small words, bro.
but this would be it though, I agree with Rome, bro, and I think you guys are kind of taking it a bit out of context. Like in the cases when it's kind of like very smaller interactions and stuff like that, like oh my teacher did this and that, that's different than understanding your child. Like a parent does not have to, when you talk about morals and ethics and tradition and stuff like that, it doesn't matter understanding or not. You have to establish those with your children, with morals and ethics. Now when it comes to little like small like nuances, like oh he was picking on me and stuff like that, okay, cool. I could be with you guys. Like, okay, yeah, parents should have probably listened more, whatever like that. My parents believed the teacher. My parents took the teachers. Whatever the teacher said was the word and was the law. Like that, I'm with you on that. You know what I'm saying? Because these teachers be lying on everything. I swear. But when you talk about morals and ethics, no, you don't have to be understood. Your parent are the one that's supposed to establish that within you. Those morals, ethics, and law, and all that kind of stuff. They're supposed to teach you how to be good. Now, if you don't choose to be so, that's on you. But it does not change the fact that they have to do that. That's their responsibility as parents. So, example, the fact that you're going to church means that they're doing something all right. Just because you didn't listen to it does not change the fact that they were taking you to church every single day or whatever like that. And then what? You're better off for it now. So you didn't take it. That's why you're talking about seeds. You didn't hear it. You didn't understand it then, but now you do. That's the point of it. You're not gonna be a perfect child. You're not gonna be the perfect, like, you're not gonna keep your hand out of the cookie jar. You're gonna slip up. I was that child that broke stuff at other people's house. You're not gonna be perfect, but you gotta, like, at the same time, you gotta humble yourself. You gotta take those ethics, morals, and everything, every lesson that your parents are trying to teach you, you gotta take that. But when you talk about the little nuances thing and the little, oh, my feelings are hurt and stuff like that, okay, that's a little different. But yeah, that's that.
Did you hear what I said, bro, or were you just preparing your next rebuttal, bro? I said I agree with that, bro. It's a great foundation, bro. Mm-hmm. Going to church at a young age for someone to live in a Christian household, bro, no matter if they understand or not, is a great foundation, bro. It's a great foundation, bro, because not every kid is the same, bro. The same way that I was acting as a child may not be the same way you was acting as a child or anyone else could be acting as a child, bro. Some people took it serious. They had the children's Bible books and they was actually understanding what was going on, right? Great foundation. It helped. It helped me, like I said, right? It's cool. It's good. The morals thing, bro, fine. It's still your morals, bro. But at the end of the day, how are they supposed to know what's going on and understand a certain situation, bro? If there's no true understanding, bro. So yes, the morals. Having the morals. There's nothing wrong with the culture. Like, bro, remember, I'm African, bro. So the way I was brought up was different from other people, bro. Like, y'all may understand the same thing, but the morals are there, bro. Like the understanding. There's the oh, now you gotta behave in this certain type of way. Don't embarrass yourself. Stuff like that, right? Cool. That's the morals, bro. That's the understanding that I have to abide by these certain things. If something's going on, bro, I'm gonna tell my mom, but she's not understanding me, bro. How's she supposed to help me? How's she supposed to guide me through these things, bro? So okay, cool. We talked about God and how the religion has been like absent from most black families and stuff like that. Cool. Is it do I feel like that's kind of bad? Yes, bro. But at the end of the day, I still feel like like Megan said, there's a slight disconnect, bro. Where like certain situations might be a situation that they've encountered, but the way it's being presented, they don't understand it, bro. So there's not a real way for them to help you. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be helped, bro, like I'm not saying like go argue and be crying to your mom, oh, you guys don't want to listen to me, blah blah blah. No, bro, because that's not how stuff works. You're like, oh, you guys don't listen to me, y'all hate me, blah blah blah. No. If you sit down and have a simple conversation with your parents, bro, I'm telling you, your parents are your best friends. Parents are literally your best friends. As much as they might get on you and stuff like that, where they help you the most, where they give you the most advice, they give you whatever you want, even though you don't ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of it is good. Like they're cool, but like there's a slight disconnect, bro. But I'm not saying that is the problem for modern families now, bro. Kids nowadays, bro, we're done as a whole, bro. We're done as a whole.
And James, can I say something really quick?
There you go.
Okay, even taking out the Christian aspect, because not everyone is Christian. Like, I just feel like, dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. I feel like authority is something that is gone from a lot of households, like parent authority. I feel like to kid and parent, like that type of thing. Because I feel like even seeing my friends and like how their parents talk to them, I feel like I would never talk to my mom that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like in this generation, I feel like also, like I've been saying, like a disconnect, because like I feel like nowadays, I feel like society has kind of made it okay for kids to kind of step to their parents in that way, if that makes sense.
Let me say something real quick though. I've been thinking about this for a long time, bro. Y'all remember like if you speak from a biblical perspective, bro, according to the word, love is understanding, patient, and kind, bro. So if a person not understanding you, being patient with you and being kind towards you, they don't love you. Take it how we want to.
Man, don't take
Don't
that out of
mistake
context,
it.
bro.
Don't mistake it tough love.
That's
Man,
word
the
for word,
context, brother, man.
bro. No, bro. Look at you trying. All right, how is out of context, bro? If you would please tell me how it's out of context.
Bro, we're talking. All right, understand this, bro. The Bible also tells you not to spare the rod, bro.
What that
you feel me, bro? So hold now, brother man, hold up now.
Continue.
You feel me? So you saying, bro, love means understanding, just that and the third. Yeah, the parent needs to understand, bro.
Okay.
That loving the child, bro, means not sparing the rod, bro.
Okay,
but understand, bro. If they spare the rod, bro, you feel me, bro? And you keep thinking what you doing is right, and you end up dying one day, bro. They can't bring you back from that. But if they make you feel a little pain, bro, by spanking you, bro, and you understand and you're corrected, bro, you might live on and succeed, bro, and teach somebody else. You feel me?
See, that's ultimatum right there. First of all, not all bad these sisters lead to death. First of all, you acting like a parent. Like if you choose to do what you want, not necessarily mean that you're over here selling crack on the side of the street, bro. I just think y'all always think that kids being disobedient to parents means that we're doing something bad.
You wanted to quote the Bible. It says the wages of sin is death.
I said something bad. I didn't say it's sin. I said going against your parents' obedience. I mean, it's again not necessarily a sin. If your parents tell you don't be playing football, you like, no, mom, I'm gonna go play football because my passion. You're being disobedient, are you not? But therefore, by you playing football, you can make something out of yourself. Meanwhile, if you decide to listen to your parents and stay at home and be an accountant, and you're gonna end up not reaching your full potential. That's an example right there. Everybody always thinks that disobeying your parents means that, oh, your parents tell you to go wash the dishes. You're like, no, I'm not gonna go wash the dishes. That's not right. That's different. Most time, kids disobey their parents because the parents try to put a cap on their life, on their individual. You know what I'm trying to say. Like a lot of times, parents try to force kids to be just like them. Because parents think it's because they seen life and they live life already. Like they understand everything there is. I mean, that's just simply not true. No two people are the same, bro. No two people are the same life, bro. Your parents can never ever be in your shoes, no matter how hard they try. Because, like I said, different generation, different person. No matter what, you're your own person with your own different mindset, your own way of seeing the world, right? And for them to try to force you and try to use the shield that they're a parent to try to force you to live according to their rules and stuff like that, that could be very toxic. Because that's how there's so many people are alive today that have mental issues or just feel like they're nothing, bro. That's why depression is such a big thing in today's world, bro. There's so many people. Well, one of the reasons, because there's so many people that never got to reach their full potential. They'll have somebody over their shoulder trying to tell them how to live their life instead of living how they want to live.
Cool. Hey, I be saying this all the time. What if I was to tell you I was groomed to be the man that I'm supposed to be today, right? That there's a lot of things in society that like eventually, for example, like football, right? Now, if your parents is just telling you not to play football just for the sake of not playing football and kind of being a-holes about it, I'm with you on that, you know what I'm saying? Right? But if they are genuinely like actually like looking out, you know what I'm saying, and saying that look, no, don't do this, this is better. Or for example, like college, right? Some people think that their parents should pay for their college no matter what degree they're doing. Some people think that their parents should some people think that they could go get basket weaving degrees and they think their parents should support it.
Yeah.
I beg to disagree, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like your parents should not. They should never validate bad behavior, or things or bad things that are for you. So, it's for example, one thing I talk about a lot is on the topic of college, or whatever like that. People go to school for worthless degrees, right? Or people go to school without a plan. People go to school just because everyone told them if you go to college, you're gonna get a good job, right? So what? They go to college and then get basket weaving degrees, right? AKA useless degrees. If your parent is telling you no, I don't want you to do that degree. You either gonna do STEM and this and this, and I'm gonna pay for that. But if you do anything other than that, I'm not gonna pay for it. What's your thought on that? Actually, like that's the actual question. Like, if your parent says I'm only pay for you for your school if you're gonna do a certain field, rather than pay for your entire college no matter what you do, I want to see your thoughts because I'm going
You caught up
somewhere
on
with
what
this.
your parents want you to be, bro, not what you want to be, bro.
Huh?
You caught up on what your parents want you to be, bro, not what you want to be. Bro.
No. That hold on.
Hold on. You're caught up, bro. If you, bro, don't get me wrong, bro. But I send my child to school to go get a basketball. No, bro. Cool, right? I'm gonna like do something that's gonna benefit you, bro. I'm gonna have a talk, bro. It's a talk. If you still want to do that, bro, cool. I'm gonna pay for your college, bro. That's all right, right? When you graduate, bro, and you struggle to find a job, you're gonna realize, bro. Sometimes you gotta go through these issues that I'm warning you about for you to understand. Dylan, you shaking your head, bro, because the thing is, you've been protected, bro. You've been protected, bro, so you don't know a lot of things, bro. You might be smart in the books, but when it comes down to life and how to handle certain situations, bro, you might not be found in them situations, bro. You might not be found in those situations, bro, because you might encounter a situation that your parents was just talking about, bro, but you've never encountered it before, bro. But you only know what they've been telling you. Oh, yeah, they said this is how it's going to go. Then it takes a wild left, a wild turn, anything, bro. I can even do a U-turn on you, bro. You won't even know what to do. So, okay, cool. I'm going to send you to school, bro, and I'm going to pay for your degree, right? I'm going to pay for you to go to school, right? Because I'm not going to put my child on the side. Look, and this is just, figurative. I'm not going to put my child on the side of the road and let him, like, just be stranded, bro. You want to go to school for that, bro? Cool, go to school for that, right? At the end of the day, you're going to see what I'm telling you. Don't go to college and let me pay for your college and you're doing a useless and a worthless degree, bro. Don't go study something that's not going to help you in the next couple of years, bro. And it's not going to be a one-time conversation. I'm going to have from your freshman year to your sophomore year to keep talking about this basket weaving or whatever you want to do, bro. I'm going to talk to you. The moment that you've decided that that's what you want to do, cool, right? But if you're trying to protect your child at all costs and not trying to let this child live the life and experience certain things, bro, that's bad, bro. I wouldn't be in the position I'm at right now if I didn't experience the things my parents ain't tell me, the things that my parents told me not to do, bro. I wouldn't be the person I am. I wouldn't have the brain that I have, bro. I'd be in this mindset like, oh, everybody trying to kill me. I gotta be careful, bro. I gotta watch my back. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Oh man, it's this, is that, bro. No, you being protected, bro. I'm telling you. And don't confuse stupidity, bro, for a strong head, bro.
Bro, you are talking to one of the most rebellious child of all time.
Dylan, but you're not rebellious right now, bro.
Right now, because I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson.
And that's the point.
Look, listen, bro. First of all, the point is that, you see, this is why it's not an extreme thing, right? It's not saying, oh, I'm gonna kick you out the house, I'm gonna leave you stranded on the road, nothing like that. No, it's either I pay for you to go to a certain type of degree, bro. Where because again, when you talk about market value and stuff like that, there are worthless degrees. So when you talk about you want to put your child in a position to be successful, right? It's not picking the degrees for them. It's saying, okay, this is the industry, the types of degrees that you have a list, right? Like STEM, like STEM.
What you just explained to me versus what you said before is two totally different things, bro.
That's cool. That's cool.
No, it's not cool, bro.
That. Hey, bro, your internet, a little.
Nah, bro, it's you, bro.
Nah,
It's you.
is it me? Is he not glitching?
Nah.
All right, bro. Look, this is what I'm trying to
For
tell
real?
you. Like I said, it's you, bro. You chill. Anyway,
Okay, cool.
what I'm saying is, bro, what you just said, bro, totally different from what you said before, bro. You said that, like why do people think their parents are going to pay for them if they're not going to do the degree that the parents want them to do? That's what you said, bro. It's like you living in a dictatorship, bro. Like you can't
It is
live
a
for yourself.
dictatorship.
That's why I told you, bro. I said you living for what your parents want you to be and not for what you want to do, bro. That's why I told you to listen to that. You didn't hear it, bro. You didn't hear it. Now you want to switch your words up. I'm not gonna let you do that, bro.
I ain't switching my words up. If I communicate right, bro, then that's on me, bro. I ain't switching my words up. Still mean what I mean, though, bro. But all right. Then let me restate the question, because I ain't mean it that way, bro.
Continue your point, bro. I just clarified the.
All right. Let me continue it then, right?
No, continue your question, bro.
Continue it.
Yeah,
So they gave you the options, like a fields to get into, and they tell you, look, if you about to go to college and then just get a bachelor's in arts or something like that, right? And I'm not saying arts is your passion or whatever like that. Don't try to wordplay with me, bro. Let's just say arts or something that don't have no market value, bro. Basically, right? If they say, all right, I'm not gonna support you because this degree is worthless and you're not gonna be successful, right? But they said, look, you got a whole plethora of other degrees that you could be successful from, right? If they give you those two options, do you think that's a bad thing? Do you guys think that's a bad thing?
You're saying exactly what I just told you, bro.
Let me interject.
I heard you, James. I heard you. I'm trying to hear from them, bro.
No, bro. Because at this point, I feel like you're defeated, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Because I just said the same thing you said, bro. I'm gonna give my child. I'm gonna tell him, like, look, there's a lot of other options out there. There's a lot of other degrees out there that will help you be successful. Think about degrees that will help you be successful before you make a decision, bro. That's exactly what
But the point, but I'm asking more on the
front. Support a child because they choose a certain type of degree, bro.
I said you're not gonna pay for their college.
Yes, you're not supporting that kid, bro.
Okay, then take it. Take if that's how you want to take it, bro. But I'm saying they can still live in your house. They can still do whatever. They're welcome. They're still all love. But I'm not paying for that degree. So for example, just as simply as this, if I wanted to make a bad financial decision and probably buy myself a PS5 or whatever like that, and my parents like, no, you shouldn't do that, whatever like that, and then I go buy it, they ain't gonna hate on me, but they're gonna be like, all right, but that was a bad decision. But the point is that they're still loving. It's not no cutting people off or anything like that. It's asking, I'm not paying for it, and let them answer, James. But I'm not paying for your degree, bro. But it's cool, and I'm still gonna be here. The door's still open, and you can learn. I can teach you, help you out, whatever like that. But I'm not paying for you to go set yourself up on a worthless degree because college is very expensive too. So everyone else, please answer. James, I got you, but let them answer. Oh my days!
You know I'm about to damage you, bro. Cause you know I'm about to damage you. This is my last time. This is my last thing. The last thing to say, bro. Damn, you made me forget, bro. You're lucky.
Thank you.
Cause you just said some contradicting stuff, bro. No, bro, hold up. You're trying to compare a PS5 to college, bro.
I knew you was bro. You see, bro. I'm not doing this with you, bro. I'm not doing this. Everybody else answer.
Wait.
Let me address that right quick, bro.
No. I feel like you're going on a tangent. I think the PS5 example was. Hold on. Is it okay? I think the PS5 was like an example of the situation. Basically, what Dylan is saying is that he still loves you and he still supports you in other areas, but your decision as far as what you want to do in college is not what he wants to spend his money on. So he can help you, he can put a roof over your head, he can provide you food, but paying for your college is just something that they cannot support because they don't believe in it.
Let me.
So
I
is
get
that
that.
not?
Every parent is different. You don't have to be that way, but every parent is, I'm not saying I would do that.
Don't you
I'm
think
asking,
it?
would you think as that parents as a bad
I'm gonna
parent,
let everybody else
basically?
talk.
Bro, I've been one talk like 5 minutes now. Let me
I'm
talk.
gonna let everybody
All
talk.
right, bro. Go ahead.
Look. First of all, parents who tell you to go into STEM because they don't want you to do art are not really don't know what they're talking about. First of all, STEM is very competitive. There's a lot of people in the STEM world right now. They all know how like advantageous it could be. I guarantee you, most people in STEM programs right now will not get a job when they graduate. There's like it's very competitive. There's limited space for like you know what I mean. So regardless, if my son said he want to go to school and do art, first of all right, chances that a cook get a job. It might not be a job where they're making 85K a year, but they'll still have a job and they'll still have a passion and something to do with themselves while they get themselves back on their feet. I said feet. But look, I guarantee you, if you go to STEM, right, first you're gonna have to go to school for like 85 years, right? And when you graduate, you're gonna have a whole bunch of debt to pay off. And that's what will not guarantee you getting a job. So honestly, that argument is like, bro, just let your kids be dumb. Cause then they if somebody who goes to STEM, is gonna have a lot of debts to pay off. Somebody who chooses like something major like art, they might not have as much debts to pay off, but they would also not have as much money. But they can still find ways to accommodate. All you gotta do is just be the one person in the art world that finds a way to create a new picture or a new stuff art and sell it, and therefore you made it. You could be in a STEM program will not guarantee you living a lavish life like a lot of people I know are. Like literally, bro, everybody in my church was a doctor or works and they all complain about debt to pay because it's not that simple.
Can I say
And I feel
something?
like, go ahead, Megan.
Okay, I was just gonna say. Also, I feel like, say your child does want to go into art, college is so like open. Like they could change majors. They could like, you know what I'm saying? Like they could change their mind. Like you have 4 years to think about what you want to do. So I feel like I would still pay for it. And then like James was saying earlier, like you can pay for the college and then they can figure it out. Like if they don't have a job or they're struggling, like that's kind of on them. But like I'm still want to give my child the opportunity to figure out what they want to do with their life.
Okay, so I have something to say. For the people that are in college, you're gonna realize. Well, I'm pretty sure we already know that college is extremely expensive, especially depending on where you go. If you don't have scholarships, da da da, like just depending on what position you're in, it could be either cheap or expensive. My suggestion is don't go to college and then figure out what you want to do. Have at least an idea. You can, have classes and everything, but have an idea because to get to college and say, "Oh, I want to do art." Spend 2 years paying for courses regarding art. And then the third year you decide you want to do computer science and then your last year you want to do nursing. I'm just saying you're paying every course you're paying for it. So to sit down and say, "Hey, take me off of the big screen, please." I'm basically just saying I think a parent is entitled if you sit down with your parent and say, "Hey, this is what I want to do. This is how this career looks in the future. This is how much I could be making when I'm 30 years old when I'm ready to start a family. This is like the max value this major could be making." And your parent knows that it's not enough to sustain your future and theirs because at a certain point you want to take care of your parents. You know what I'm saying? When they're old, you want to have them, you want to pay for their medical bills, da 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 da. It's just as a parent, you cannot sit down and know that your child is going into a field where it's not going to bloom or it's not going to put them in a position to where they could sustain themselves and you. As a parent, you can't, I don't think you can do that. I mean, me, when I'm looking for majors, I'm a double major. When I'm looking for majors, I actually had to sit down and look at the projection of like the next 10 years. How is my major, how much money am I going to make in the future? And then how is my major going to grow? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like parents shouldn't support you, but if you're going to do something where it's either a win or lose, then your parent or that parent is entitled to say, "Hey, I can't support this. I can't do this." And neither I can't either. I can't sit down and watch somebody fall into a hole, spend thousands of dollars digging themselves in a hole, and then when they're 50, they have debt. They don't have a good major to even get them out of that debt to support a family. They're miserable. So as a parent, you're there, going back to the idea of foundations, you're there to guide and support them. Yes, you can help, you can let them make their decisions and have their experiences, but to sit down and say, "Hey, I'll support this even though I know it's going to fail," or maybe they know it's going to fail, but as a student or as a child, pitch an idea, show them, "Hey, this is my business plan. This is what I think is going to happen." And they can support that. But you can't just expect the parent to just be giddy and, up and excited to do this or just pay for it just because you want to do it. Have some type of have some type of idea or plan to show them this is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what you could do.
James, you've been demoted, bro.
Bro, let Ann talk
You've
right now,
been
bro.
demoted. Yeah,
Let
but
Ann
go ahead, Ann.
fire you, bro.
Um, one thing I wanted to say is that me as a parent, I see your point, Natalia, about if it's gonna support them in the future, if it's gonna have them be financially stable where they could support me as I get older, and I get your point. But I feel like me, I don't want to push them to do something that they're not gonna be happy in. They are their own person. Like a child is not something that my child will not be somebody that I can control. That child comes with its own personality, with its own things that they want to do in life. And if they want to go out and be an artist or a singer or whatever it is that they want to do, I may not agree, but I'm not going to withdraw my support from them. Never. Never. I will never withdraw my support from my child simply because I don't believe in it. And also, I cannot see into the future. So, who am I to say that they're not going to be successful? Who am I to say that they're not going to be able to make enough money and be able to support me and themselves? I can't just make that assumption. I have to still have some faith in them that they know what they're doing, even though despite that they are young and that when we're young we make mistakes. But at the same time, even if they do fail or they decide to change their major, I'm not going to bash them. I'm not going to make them feel bad for it because it's like we're all grown. Like even me, I still have doubts on my major, what I want to do, but I still am going on the path that I chose. But if I were to change my major, if I were to do something different, my parents won't come and bash me out the house or kick me out and be like, "Oh, you wasted all of our money." I'm not going to do that to them because I mean, in this world, like we don't know what we're doing sometimes, and we might choose something that we think it's the right thing, and it's not. But then you change your mind, and all I care about is that they find something that fulfills them, that they find something that makes them happy. That's all I care about. I don't care how much money I have to spend. I don't care how many times they change their mind. As long as it's doing something that will not drive them into a deep depression, and I'll be hearing something on the news. Oh, so and so committed suicide.
Ooh. That
Don't
word.
be saying that word, girl.
Oh, sorry.
Bro, that is Big Bush, bruh. That is Big Bush.
All right, bro.
Big
Don't be violating
Bush.
my word, bro.
That is Big Bush.
Don't violate my word, bro.
No, yes, that's what I'm doing, bro. That's why you're at the bottom. That is Big
Bro, put me at the
Bush.
bottom, bro. Dylan,
Bro,
Dylan,
bro.
let me
That is insane to me.
bro, let me talk my issue.
That is actually unless you're in the financial, unless you have the financial capability, bro. Hold up, bro. Unless you have the financial capability, bro, of supporting that child for its whole life, bro. You are sending most trash and bush people say that. Oh yeah, I did this and I could have did that. I wanted to do this because I thought it was gonna be great. You think the successful people, most successful people take calculated risks, bro. They don't go based off of, oh, who are you? Well, you will never know if this and that. No.
Dylan.
No successful people go just off of vibes or like, oh yeah. No. You gotta know what you're doing if you want to be successful. You don't accidentally or hopefully become successful. So as a parent, you tell them that, oh yeah, telling them that, oh, I don't like your decision, but I'm still gonna support it. You setting that child up for failure.
Bro,
Point blank period. My internet is tripping, bro. I'm gonna hear what you say, bro, but I'm loading back in.
Can I please rock, bro? Please, I'm begging you. I can talk now, bro.
Go ahead.
Let me explain something to you, Dylan. Whether you hear me or not. I am not setting my child up for failure, bro. I cannot sit and blame myself for doing what I had to do as a parent, bro. If I'm sending my child to school, bro, and I'm having these conversations, first of all, let me tell you how I'm planning to raise a child, because this is the steps that I took. First thing I came to school, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna study cybersecurity, but I'm not gonna take any of these classes yet. Let me get out all my basic stuff. Let me get everything out the way. I got all my stuff finished in my freshman year of college. All my basic stuff, bro. Yeah, it sounds crazy. Like, yeah, I got all the basic education needs, all that. I got that out the way. Don't be so reliant. Have a backup plan. My mom is still telling me have a backup plan now. I want to study cybersecurity. I took a whole class, got certified, and I don't even want to do cybersecurity. I don't need to be in college right now. Right? I was like, Mom, I don't want to do it. She's like, wow, you went to go take these classes, you got certified, this, that, and the third, and now you don't want to do it. So what do you want to do? Political science. I get into the field of political science, and I'm like, well, it's way different than cybersecurity. I actually like it. I can sit down and talk, and like, bro, I can actually picture myself doing this without having a problem with it, bro. So when it comes down to supporting your child, bro, you can talk to your child, bro, have multiple conversations with your child, bro. Look, please understand that when the chances of you graduating, the moment that you graduate with the degree that you have, bro, it's going to be hard for you to get a job, right? And when I say stranded, I don't mean like, oh, kicking them to the curb. No. What I'm saying is pay for their stuff and not talk to them. Not be like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm going to pay for your college, bro. And as you're taking these courses, bro, and you're doing everything, I'm going to talk to you every single day. I'm going to talk to you whenever I get the chance to talk to you. Hey, please remember, like, take consideration the major that you're doing. Take in consideration what you're doing. Look at the other fields. There's other things that you could do out here, but that bring you way more money. You could do that as a minor or something. You could do what you want to do as a minor. So me saying, oh, because you want to do this major, I'm not going to pay for you, bro. Bro, think about that, bro. Imagine if you go say that to your son and your son become a basket weaver. Now he's making $10 billion a year. Bro, be smart, bro. You can't do nothing without taking risk. You got to take some risk, bro. And I understand, like, yeah, you don't want to make a bad investment because that's your child and they're you don't want to make a bad investment. But at the end of the day, bro, you got to support your child, bro, in certain areas. Like, and I'm not saying like tell them it's a good job. No, you got to have these talks. Like, yo, what you're doing may put you in a hole. Understand that. What you're doing may put you in a hole. And when it comes time, you're going to say, hey, I'm right. So think about what you're doing. Understand what you're doing before you get yourself into it. Just don't keep sitting there. Oh, I think I could do this. I think I could do that. They're paying for it. It doesn't matter. That's what the miscommunication is, bro. I think y'all not hearing the fact that yes, you're putting your money into something, bro. And you wouldn't want to put your money into something that's like not meaningful in a sense, bro. But bro, there's still conversations, bro. There's still time to change, bro. 2 years isn't 2 days, bro. There's still time to change, bro. And at the point where it's like, okay, it's getting late, bro, and they're like a junior and they still don't want to do, bro. At that point, you're gonna have it. You're gonna have this mindset. Okay, I get to this point in my life. I don't have a major or anything like that. My parents aren't gonna be only with paying for my college. I have to make a way somehow. Some type of money I gotta come up with. Some type of scholarship I gotta fill out. Like, bro, like the way that everyone plans on raising their child is different, right? When it comes down to the aspect of, hey, like my child wants to go and do like, bro, I want to do psychology too. Don't get me wrong, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with psychology. But, like, chance of getting a psychology job, bro, is slim. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll take a minor in psychology, political science with a minor in psychology. You can literally sit down and like find other ways and think of different, like, bro, you could talk to a child, bro. You could talk to them and have them understand certain things, bro. It's not just like, don't think everything's a bad investment off rip. And like someone said in the comments, bro, you can literally make money off of anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can literally do anything to make money right now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Okay, I just want to add something because I'm listening to you guys and I just want to add something. As a parent, like for me in my future, like for my kids, I can support my kids, but if they get to a point where I feel like they're digging themselves a hole and they're not getting themselves out of that hole and they don't see that, that's when I can't support them anymore. So basically, James, what you were saying, I definitely agree with. And shout out to you because like I do political science and psychology too. So, but yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah. And you about to say something?
Yeah, it's also like I think you also have to trust the way you raise your child. Like if you know that you instilled everything in them and you really raised them to be someone who's sensible, they're probably already gonna have that backup plan mindset where they're gonna have what they want to do and something to fall back on if that doesn't work out. You know, sometimes it's all about how you raise your kid and the morals and just like how we were talking about everything that you put in the child. So once they reach that point where you're sending them off to school, that you're sending them off with a good head on their shoulders and you've taught them everything. Well, I know there's still more to teach, but you've done enough. And but like, yeah, I do agree. If by junior year it's not working, then they might have to change it for real.
Let me say something real quick. This is gonna probably like, y'all probably gonna disagree with me on this right here, but it's facts. People are gonna do whatever they want to do. Your kids are gonna do what they want to do. You instilling anything in them does not mean they're gonna stick to it. Your kids will go to college, learn how to smoke, drink, party, and disregard everything you ever taught them. Most of these kids out here in college doing cocaine and all that stuff, they all grew up in very loving families who instilled order into them. So at this one time, I feel like just stop trying to force your kids to see things how you see things, and just like I'm not saying like regardless, just like honestly, bro, kids are a gamble. Let's be honest. The chance of your kids being a very like idiotic person out in the streets causing chaos could be high. So honestly, I'm just saying though, I understand you saying that this is how you want to raise your kids, but I guarantee you, if your kids get a certain age and they start seeing things for their own selves, they might be like, look, I understand, but I just want to do this my way. And I feel like that's when like it really comes down to it. That's when the kids really need your support. Because honestly, bro, like you can have a kid who decide I want to be a rapper. And you can be like, well, nah, you terrible, don't do that. But honestly, you don't know. Maybe a kid might not end up being a rapper, they might end up being a producer. And through that, they could like somehow find ways to survive. But because you support your kids, when they become a producer, and you know what I mean, they got. But you say kids decide I want to be a rapper, you're like, no, you're not gonna be a rapper. You're trash. Go do something else. Your kid ends up being a doctor. Now your kid over here is stabbing people, not doing too much, not taking the right precautions, not even caring about the people that he's treating because it was never his passion from the jump. You know what I mean? So I feel like honestly, I feel like parents should just stop trying to instill certain kids into their kids and just honestly give the kids the guidelines, let the kids go beat them because regardless, the kids are gonna do what they want to do.
Man, let me respond to that, bro.
Please do.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That mindset, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not you, bro. But the mindset, bro, is a very lazy, irresponsible mindset, bro.
Okay.
You feel me? Because you can't take on the responsibility, bro, of having a child, then say, "Oh, I'm just going to give you the guideline, and you just do you."
Okay.
It's your job to instill certain things in that child, bro. When a child is young, his brain, his mind is real malleable. So you really have the authority, the power, bro. You feel me? To instill whatever you want to instill, bro. Now, obviously, that child has to go to school, bro. He has to go outside and experience life for himself. And life is going to teach him a few things. But at least now he has the option to choose, all right, bro, do I want to listen to what, bro, my friends or what social media is telling me, bro? Or my parents or my dad, bro? You feel me? Now there's two forces waging war against each other, you feel me? But you just saying, all right, bro, kids is going to be kids, bro, and just leave it up. Nah, bro. Because now, bro, that's 100% chance of failure.
That's not true.
You feel me?
At least. Ultimatums,
bro. Bro, understand, bro.
Ultimatums, bro.
This
Hey, let him finish, bro.
Hold up, bro. The same mindset, bro. I'm going to give you an example, bro. Let's say in the suburbs, right? You feel me? Matter of fact, Beverly Hills. Let me say Beverly Hills, bro. These rich, wealthy parents, bro. They spoil their child. They say, bro, you know what I'm saying? They teach their child right from wrong, the basics, bro. They let their child do whatever they want, son. You feel me? Without you actually laying down the law, bro, at a certain point in that child's childhood, bro, they're not gonna respect anything you say. They're just gonna think that you're talking, bro. The same way they treat their substitute teacher, they're gonna treat you that way because you're not laying down no law in the crib, bro. You're not instilling anything in them, bro. You're just another person. You're just another person talking, bro. You're equivalent to a social media post, bro. You feel me? The difference between you and a social media post should be, bro, you should be able to chastise that child, bro, rebuke that child, bro. You feel me? And be a father to that child, bro. Not just say, I'm going to let him do what he want to do, bro. Now, obviously, he gets to a certain age, he going to choose for himself, bro. But at least you can say that you tried, bro.
So where's the argument at? That's what I said. You said what I just said.
Not what you said, bro.
That's not what I said. I clearly said when they reach a certain age, you gotta see
what you always do this, bro.
Wrong.
Let me very clearly what I said, bro. I clearly say you teach your kids.
I think you're not understanding, bro.
Come on, man.
I don't think you're understanding it, bro. I'm a disagree with your point, bro. I'm not really agreeing with your point of view. The moment that you let a child sit and try to dictate, you know, like certain things, bro. There's boundaries, bro. That's where like that instillment of like certain boundaries, certain like valuable, like, you know, life lessons and certain things, bro. Like certain things that you have to instill in your child, bro, to build them up, bro. You can't let that slip away. That's what's wrong with the generation, bro. We let kids do what they want to do, bro. That's why we got 13-year-old murderers facing life. That's why we got kids that are 14 years old dropping out. You want to let a child do what he's doing, bro? At that point, you failed as a parent, bro. You can't blame your child. You didn't do what you had to do as a parent. You're a failure, bro.
Wait. So
you're a failure. Oh, wait. Well, I'm not done, bro. Hold up. You're a failure, bro. Oh, kids are gonna do whatever they want to do. Kids are gonna do whatever they want to do. The moment that you sit down and you try to talk to your child, and not even try, the moment that you sit down and you talk to your child, bro, and you instill those morals and those values into that child, bro, you're doing what you have to do as a parent. The moment that child slips away, bro, all you could do at that point is still talk to that child, bro. Keep talking to that child. Keep feeding him what he's supposed to hear, bro. The things that are gonna help him be successful, bro. So the moment that you just let a child do whatever you want to do and let him be whatever, bro, that's how we got 14-year-olds with babies, bro.
Okay.
Baby mama dropping this Ray Ray and what's Dylan? What's the other thing, bro? Ray Ray and bro, that's the issue, bro.
Pookie and Ray Ray.
Ray Ray. So you want a child? I mean, if that's how you're gonna raise your kids, then okay. I mean, best of luck to you, but there's no way that a child is gonna be in my household, right? And like, try to dictate like certain things, bro. Like if I tell a child, like, okay, like if I tell my child, like, okay, you can't do this right now, like on a certain day, bro. You be like, nah, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do at the end of the day, bro. No, bro, I'm not putting up with that, bro. Because you're letting stuff like that slide, bro. At that point, you're not the parent, bro. Your child is the parent, bro.
But hold on, you said psychology, right? You know the correlation between authoritative parents and kids, while kids gonna lose, right? Bro. You understand how strict parents make the baddest kids, right? You know that, right?
Parents make the baddest kids.
They make the baddest kids, bro. I don't know what books you're reading, bro. Fact checking. I can really pull out the article, bro.
I don't know what books you're reading, bro.
You mean rebellious?
Yes, bro.
The more that you close somebody off, the more that you prevent them from doing something.
True.
Want to do something. Okay, I get that. Yeah.
And y'all trying to pull out what I'm saying, an ultimatum. I never said let you. First of all, the kids out over here shooting people and stuff. Their parents are probably very strict. No parent gonna tell their kids go outside and shoot somebody. The reason why the kids do it because
their parents are strict. How they get a gun, bro?
Bro, find a way. Kids find a way, bro. Come on,
bro. No, but you're letting your child go out and do it.
No, they're not, right. Kids are smarter than they are. First of all, we look at social media age, bro. If a 14-year-old kid wants to find a gun, they will find a gun, bro. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to go on social media and hit somebody, hit a trap star law, be like, hey, cuz I need a stick. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. You can't try to blame parents for kids' actions, bro. Because at the end of the day, 14-year-old kids are not 14-year-old kids no more, bro. They really have, some of them have the mentality of 25.
Why is that?
Wait. Understood, bro. Wait. Understood. Understood. If 14-year-old kids are not 14-year-old kids anymore, why would you raise a child and let him do whatever he wants to do, bro?
I didn't say that. I said
you said at the end of the day, a child is going to be a child and they're going to do whatever they want to do. Why raise a child that way, bro?
I didn't say that. I said they're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to find a way. I didn't say I was going to tell them.
Don't agree. Bro, I'm not understanding you, bro. I'm not.
Let me break it down.
It's cool, bro. We'll chat more about it in after hours, bro. Let's move on, bro. James, get ready to put the next question, bro. If you're just now tuning in, welcome to the Hear Me Out Network. We're having great conversation, great controversy, and parents, y'all watching, y'all been real quiet. We have a lot of parents that be watching, but y'all been real quiet in these comment section lately. But look, I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds to subscribe, okay? Y'all need to subscribe, okay? Y'all over here watching us. And your cost of entry is that subscription button, okay? Please subscribe, share the video, share it to your mom, your aunties, your father. They gotta take some notes, okay? But yeah, subscribe. Let's wait a second. Give them a second to subscribe. Let's not even say anything, bro. I'm gonna play. Subscribe. Hey, do we got a subscribe banner, bro? Subscribe, bro. Thank you. All right, cool. We got a little bonus question here. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, excuse me. We got a bonus question. Thoughts on foreign parents, okay? You don't have to say anything. You don't have to answer or say anything. But thoughts on foreign parents. Do I need me to add a little bit of context or y'all good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the first word if I may. I feel like foreign parents, they usually have the right approach to things, but just the way they execute it is what makes it seem toxic. I feel like for the most part, most of them came from a different country when they were younger, and like they had to work their way up to become somebody. But sometimes in trying to instill that into kids, they go a little haywire with it, and they end up turning tyrannical and just doing too much to the point in time where the kids don't want to, you know what I mean? The kids don't want to like be like them, and sometimes it causes the kids to just like, it could create a vibe between the kids and the parents because the parents trying, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Anyone else? Thoughts?
Well, the only thoughts I have on foreign parents is that I do think as a generation, especially for me, I'm African, so I'm talking about African parents. I do think with African parents, we may be a little too hard with them because I feel like just as much as we want them to understand us, we kind of have to put a little bit of effort in understanding them and where they came from. They did not, well, my parents didn't grow up in America. They didn't grow up in America. So when it comes to certain things, I don't really get too mad, or I don't really get, sometimes the way they might react to things, I'm not too surprised, because I'm not like, because I know the way they were raised, the country they were raised in was way more, I mean, the ideologies back then are way different than now. And at the end of the day, you just have to think like our parents will be themselves. They will be the person that their parents raised. Because I've never met my parents, but I'm pretty sure they weren't the most easygoing parents. They're probably very strict, very structured. Can't do this, can't do that. Beatings every single day if they did anything, the slightest thing out of line. So they probably grew up on a very strict household, which probably made them to who they are today. And but honestly, a lot of people think that my parents are like nice, and it's actually very surprising. Like, seeing from where they came from and how they adjusted to the way America is. Like, from being born and raised in Africa, you wouldn't even tell that they're African parents. You wouldn't tell that they were even raised in Africa, because they truly act like people that were born here and raised here. But it's only because they put what they once knew, and they put how they were raised to the side, and they're like, okay, we're in a new world, it's different, and I need to adjust. And that's kind of what happened.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay, even aside from like um them like how they're acting, I feel as though like foreign parents are kind of harder on their children because they want better for them. Like I know my mom, she's very like hard on me, and like even getting into college and everything, like she wants me to do better than she did. So I just feel like they want more, and that's why they have higher expectations. I feel like Vinci was saying, they have really good intentions. I just feel like sometimes it comes off as like a little bit much, like a lot of pressure or whatever. But I just feel like it's all good at the end of the day. I feel like they want more for you than they had, especially like living in America and everything.
Um, I'm gonna piggyback off of kind of like what you were saying. Growing up, like if I were to like basically like try to force myself to be understood in an African household, bro, I think I would be in a way worse position than I would today. African parents, as a kid, they tell you to stay away from certain things, and it's not until that you're older you realize, okay, this is why, they said this. This is why they do this and that. Now the way of delivery, it's kind of hard to kind of understand and stuff like that, right? But when you kind of like grow up and everything like that, and then you kind of like show yourself, especially, I don't know, from a male's perspective, but at least in my family, when you kind of show that you're kind of a man in your own way, bro, these conversations starts to happen more and more. They start to kind of actually hear you out more. But like, I think we're better for it, honestly, because when you talk about data and statistics, like African households are far more are one of the highest, one of the most successful demographics in America. Like they're like right under like Asians and Indians or whatever like that. Like we are, African households are one of the most well off households, especially Nigerian. If you want to become even more specific, even more Nigerians, bro, are way more, are well better off. But the one thing in common is an extreme level of discipline, and like they're brick walls. When you talk about Nigerian households, they don't play that. They're brick walls, and there's a reason for that. So that's all I gotta say.
No, I agree with you, bro. But the brick wall thing, bro, I won't agree with you on, bro. I mean, I would say like
I said most, not all.
no, which I understand, but what I'm saying, like, I think it comes with the age thing, bro, like a maturity thing, bro. Like when you're young, bro, of course you're not gonna be heard, bro. You're not all you yelling and screaming, oh, you don't like me, da 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 da, you're doing this, you're doing that, but that is when you're young, bro. You at this point, bro, they're not gonna take you serious, bro. Because at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, bro, your brain is, first of all, you're not even developed, bro. You don't even know what you're talking about, bro. It's not until you start like going through like high school and stuff like that they can sit you down and have certain conversations with you, bro. Some people even wait for your junior, like some African families like wait junior, senior year, bro. Like okay, now you're about to start going to the real world, bro. The way that you're acting in the house, you can't act that way outside, bro. Because you act that way outside, somebody might kill you, bro. Versus us just sitting you down and talking to you. Do you think you're problematic, bro? I'm telling you, I was very problematic, bro. I was an issue, bro. I was bad, menace to society, bro. And it's nothing I'm proud of. Like I tell you guys, I'm still trying to change each and every day, bro. But the things that you do in the house, bro, and the way that they sit down like and communicate with you, bro, and, like, you know, they hear like, okay, why were you doing this? Why did you do that? Like, you know, you shouldn't have been doing it, but why are you doing it? What told you what made you think that was okay, right? And you would think like, oh, they're brick walls and brick walls. The way my parents like talk to me now, bro, it's like, damn, like I appreciate it because it's like you can simply just beat my ass and I'll just like, you know, go back and do the same thing. But nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm 20 or whatever. Like that don't, like you can simply beat my ass. Like, you could beat me up. Like I might not feel it or nothing, but like I'm gonna still go back and do the same thing. Versus you sitting me down, the way that they sit me down, like they hear me out. They be like, okay, well, you don't need to do that anymore. Like, okay. And then like at that point that they're talking to me, bro, and they're finished talking to me, there doesn't need to be another rebuttal, bro. It doesn't need to be like, oh, hear me out here, listen to this, listen to that. No, bro, it's done. Hear what they want to say. That's why, like, whenever I come up and I be like, oh, a person who wants to change is a person who would listen. So listen to whatever they're telling you, bro, whether it's good or bad, and take the good things and trash the bad things, right? You got to listen to certain things. You got to, you know, do certain things. I mean, I feel like being raised in an African household or being raised in like a foreign household, let's stay on the topic, being raised in a foreign household, bro, I feel like there's more benefits to it than there is being raised like, don't get me wrong, like being raised in an African-American household may be different. Not all parents are the same, right? But when it comes down to like the foreign households and stuff like that, I feel like there's like more strict parents. There's more things being instilled. There's like different lifestyles, different cultures being instilled. So that doesn't make you go out and act like somebody else. But the thing is, what's damaging that, bro, is the children of the generation who are in the same age group as these kids, bro. Oh, you're African booty scratcher. Oh, you're a Habibi. You smell.
Hey, don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Let's not be touch that topic, bro.
No. But it's the reality of it, bro. Because you talked about statistics and you talked about how African households are like right under like, bro. Most of the Africans that you see right now, bro, are Americanized, bro. They're not the same.
That's true.
They're not the same. The same way that I was brought up, bro. If another African child was brought up like this, growing up in this day and age, bro, they wouldn't be the people they are, bro.
But you know something I noticed? You know something I noticed?
What?
Like, there's been a shift. Like, when I look at their mothers and fathers, they give up, bro. And not necessarily on their child, but more like life just spanked them, bro. Like, they tired of working. They're like, bro, I don't even care no more, for real. Like, it's not necessarily like they. It seems to me like they would like to continue to enforce those, but they're tired. They just over it, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So that's why these children are taking advantage of it. But
can I say something really quick?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, also to Jim's point, like a lot of these kids don't even like claim their own like culture. Like a lot of my friends, like if you're African or you're Indian or Asian, like you don't claim that. Like you're just American. Like if you ask somebody where are you from or like where's your family from? Oh, America. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't claim their like roots or whatever, and that's crazy.
Well, hold, let me hold, bro. Now y'all done fried me, bro. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come down to earth, bro. I'm gonna give y'all the actual factual, bro, in a very troll way, bro. You feel me? You got your Chipotle, bro, and you got Denny's, bro. Now understand, the foreign parents, they bring the Chipotle, organic, brown rice, lean meat, lettuce, corn, tomato. You feel me, bro? And that's all good, bro. You feel me? But that's healthy for you. You feel me? Unlike the Western society, you feel me? That's the Denny's, bro. Now, Denny's still got the buttermilk biscuits, bro, and the pancakes, bro, and the fried chicken tenders, bro, and the fries, bro. You feel me? But Denny's can also serve you a wrapper, bro. A wrapper being grilled chicken, lettuce, bro, on a nice little tortilla. You feel me, bro? Which is cool. You feel me, bro? So you either got the one or you got the two, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Now, obviously, the foreign parents, bro, coming from Chipotle, bro, they don't want you messing with that salt and pepper fries with a milkshake, bro. They want you out of that Denny's menu, bro, to get yourself a nice Cajun wrapper, bro, with grilled chicken and chipotle sauce on it, bro. You feel me, bro? So now, bro, it's up to the child, bro, looking at the menu to say, bro, do I want me a chicken tender, bro, or do I want me a Cajun wrap? You feel me? Now the Chipotle parent might spaz out because they don't see no guac on that plate, bro. But end of the day, though, bro, you know what I'm saying, bro? When that child sees the Denny's menu and he pick, bro, he either siding with the American diet, bro, or the Mexican diet, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's all I got to say, though, fool.
Now he making sense though. Now he actually. I'm being for like really think about it. It makes a lot of sense though. Like really think about it. Like I'm not trying to be fun. Like he making a lot of sense. Really think about it. Like really think about it. Like I feel like so many times, so many American. How do I explain it? I feel like so many times, so many American like kids that were like bro, like who have African parents or like second generation, right? It's like they want to bring the benefit. They want to live according to benefits. I mean the good of being African and the good of being American. And it's like sometimes those two factors can be contradicting, and therefore the kid is stuck in the middle because they're like, look, I want to be American, go outside, do American things, but at the same time, I'm gonna hold on to my tradition. And sometimes the parents might be like, oh, look, you were African, so let's live according to the African tradition. And the kid is like, no, I'm also American. I'm gonna go outside and do American things. And the parents are like, oh no. And because of that, there's like a little bit of a disconnect between the kids and the parents. I feel like it's really, yeah.
Vinci, I feel like it was never a problem of them to still be in their American ways. I feel like it's a problem when they don't like want to acknowledge their culture. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like it's a problem. Yes, we've come to America now. Obviously, you're going to have some American, like the way that you move is going to be different. I don't think that's the problem. I just think it's how they think after.
You gotta understand. Once you taste fried chicken and you keep eating that fried food and it starts to clog your arteries, bro.
Bruh.
Try to put a big bowl of lettuce in front of that person, bro. They don't want to claim that lettuce. They don't want to claim that broccoli. That's going to taste like sweat and nonsense to them. You feel me? Whole time it's healthy for them, but that fried chicken was delicious. You feel me? That's what I got to say.
Hey, bro. All right, bro. All right, bro. We better move on, bro.
Answer that, John. Again.
Do you think foreign households have more successful children than American households? Yes, and it's actually proven. I don't think it is actually. It's stats and data, so there ain't really much to be said there. I don't think I know. But James, bro, I wanted to. It sounded wild. My fault, bro. But yeah, my fault, bro. But James, bro, you were saying something about how like when you get older, right?
Yeah.
What's it called? And the reason why I think that happens is actually because you've went through some form of probably like some form of like rites of passage. And I'm saying in their eyes you did something that they recognize you like, okay, now he's a respectable young man. Cause it was the same thing for me, you know what I'm saying? I had to go through my own form of rites of passage, and that's something that's like basically in our nature as Africans. When you talk about like almost every single culture in Africa has a form of rites of passage. So you probably went through your own way, and then that's when they're kind of like, okay, now he's saying something. Now he can have a seat at the table, cause that's kind of the way it was for me. You can tell me if I'm wrong, bro, but we gonna be moving on after this.
I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, I understand you, bro. And like, yeah, going through certain things, like growing up. Like, yes, there was like multiple like situations where I was growing up, and like things I did was just like it wasn't logical, bro. It was just like for a child to be doing certain things that I did, bro. Like you wouldn't even think I'm a child, bro. You think I'm like a defective robot or something, bro. It was like just stupid, like pure stupidity, bro. So like when it comes down to like me getting older, like me starting to understand more about life, it's like it wasn't even like me having to go through something, bro. It's more so me understanding the things that they told me before, bro. The things that they were telling me before that I'm now just seeing, bro. The things that I didn't want to listen to, bro. So when they're telling me like when the time comes, certain like this and this may happen to you, bro, you might not know how to handle it, bro. But here's the situation. They sit down and like talk to me about stuff like that, and I started to realize it, bro. And I started to become like more level-headed, bro. I started to understand like the yelling, the screaming, the sit-down talks, and the make sure you do this, make sure you do that. It wasn't because like I was a terrible person, bro. It's all for preparation, bro. It's also that when a situation happens, bro, you won't have to like you won't have to handle it in your way. So now the sit down conversations, like when I tell my mom and dad, like, hey, you guys are right about that situation we talked about like last month. It happened. This and this happened. I understand where you guys were coming from. Now they can have that sit down talk with me, bro. Because they're realizing that the things that they're saying to me, bro, it's starting to make sense. So now they can have that conversation without having to whip my ass, bro. Now they can sit down and be like, okay, like, hey, this is what you need to do. This is what you need. Like, if you have anything you want to talk about, come talk to me about it, right? I mean, we're kids. Not everything that happens is what we talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like certain things you can sit and talk to your parents about. You can like, have a voice about to your parents, bro. Talk to them about it, bro, and they'll give you advice on it, bro. So I guess it was like, certain situation happened to me that like they saw and they like finally understood. You know what I'm saying? So I give you that, bro.
But at the same time, look, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like you say your parents used to like yell at you a lot, or like, you know what I mean? I feel like some of this is like unnecessary. Let's be honest, bro. Life, everybody gonna be yelling at you. You gonna have teachers trying to be mean to you. You gonna have managers trying to be mean to you. I'm like, home's supposed to be an escape. You can't expect me to go through life and have teachers like, you know what I mean, and coaches yelling at me, all this stuff, right? When I come home to peace, y'all, my parents also on top of me trying to yell at me and try to treat me like, you know what I mean? I feel like life will prepare you for life. You don't need nobody trying, you know what I mean, bro? Because regardless, bro, you end up experiencing life. You don't need like, you know what I mean, bro? You don't need no pretest for life. You got the attitude to overcome, bro. If that makes sense to you.
Benji, saying life prepares you for life is equivalent to saying the football game will prepare you to play football, bro.
No, life is not football game, bro. Life is not football game. So trying to make parallels that don't exist, bro. You got game plans, bro. You got offense. You got defense. You got.
But Vinci, I'll ask you one question, bro.
Yeah.
So if it's working, why is it such a bad thing? If it's working,
why is such a bad thing?
You said like doing these pre-tests, whatever, like that, these rites of passage. I think that's what you're mentioning. If you could, but if it works, why are we looking down onto it? Why are we looking down on it if it's working? If at a higher rate we're more successful and better off for it, why are we trying to shut it down? Because we done the same thing in America. Like the American culture has done the same thing as well. Black Americans were very successful. If you exclude all the racism and everything like that, bruh. But if you're better off for it, why are you shutting it down? If it's working, you're getting results.
I didn't say I disagree that you're better off with it, but you saying it's working, yes, but there's side effects to it working. Something like, you know what I'm saying? Like you really like force, like you can tie a kid down, force them to play the piano 4 hours every day, bro. Tell your kids not to go outside, not to have no friends. Have your kids go to school, graduate at 4.5, go to all the medical schools on full scholarship, and become a successful doctor. You could do that. It could probably work. But at the end of the day, your kid's gonna be happy in life. Or your kid's gonna have a sense of individual impact that word. Are your kids gonna be able to like sustain themselves? Are they gonna be able to think for themselves? Are they gonna be happy in life? Because no matter what, bro, at the end of the day, the amount of degrees and all that stuff, how much you make, all don't really matter at the end of the day if you're sad and you're miserable in life. And if you can't even think straight, if you're 55 years old, you already think, looking back at your life, thinking, dang, when I was a kid, I wish I would have actually been a kid. I wish I would have went outside and played football. I wish I would have flown outside and broke my hand. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because it's a lot of people that have midlife crises because they never got the chance to just be truly like.
But I really think that's a disingenuous deflection, because it's kind of like we assume that like all they tell you is be successful in school, but they don't instill you also values and ethics that could also support like they don't instill good character in you as well. That's something that comes with it. I mean, the conversation, yes, is more focused on the tangibles, but the intangibles come with it too. When you talk about these households, they also teach you these values of like when it comes to your emotion and your own like they don't talk about mental health, bro, but they give you the tools. In most households, they give you the tools to do that.
They don't. Maybe you were if you were fortunate enough to have parents that did that for you, maybe, but you can't generalize, bro. I guarantee you, bro, my average I know that got mental health issues, bro, because their parents didn't want to sit down or try to invalidate their feelings, bro. It's outstanding, bro. But maybe you might
you gotta calm down with just invalidating your feelings, bro. Like, bro, like,
and Dylan.
Hey, bro, all right, bro. I'm gonna have to put a hard stop here, bro. I'm gonna have to put a hard stop, bro. Time out. But no. We got a show to run, bro. Hey, let's move on, bro. No, bro. We could talk it out at the end of the show, bro. But we gotta move on though. You know what I'm saying? We're already behind. James, bro, pull up them questions, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're just not tuning in, hit that subscribe button. All right. I've been keeping my eyes on the YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, please. Love you guys though. But
You
look, you said what?
too aggressive, bro. You need to slow down.
I know. I'm playing, bro. But look, is spanking an effective discipline method? Is spanking an effective discipline method? All right. Let me hear your thoughts. Whoever want to go first, go first.
Let me take my lead. Honestly, I feel like to a certain age, yes, like if your kid is under the age of 10, and you spanking them, like it honestly makes sense. But if you got a 14-year-old kid and they being bad, and you still have the results of whoop them, I feel like you failed as a parent. Because honestly, I feel like around that age, you should like start to at least like think a little bit more logically. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, if you whoop a 14-year-old kid, they're probably not gonna feel the pain. They're probably just gonna go out and do it again because you're not gonna instill the moral into them as you should. Whooping is just temporary. Pain is temporary. Taking away the Xbox is still temporary. You gotta let the kid know why what they're doing is wrong and why you know what I'm saying? You gotta explain to them like the downsides and the detriments of what they're doing so that like they could fully grasp it and not do it.
Come on, bro. Which boy? You better be active. Talk.
Y'all real quiet, especially y'all ladies. Y'all real quiet.
Okay, I'll go. I feel like I don't have to spank my kid to. Um, I feel like I don't have to spank my kid to get them to understand that what they did was wrong. Um, I feel like, I mean, you can punish them, you can jack them up a little bit, but I feel like I don't have to spank my child because I was spanked, and every time, like, it didn't help me with anything. Like, I didn't learn. I mean, I was like, okay, like, if I do this, this is what's going to happen. But I feel like, I mean, if my mom just talked to me or whatever, I could understand. I mean, like Vinci was saying, when you're younger, maybe, but I just feel like me personally, y'all may disagree that I don't have to hit my child to get them to understand right from wrong.
Bro, I don't believe you guys when you guys talk about them talking to you. Because, you know what I'm saying, as ambassador of the Knucklehead Child Club, I was spoken I had talks with my parents, my uncles and aunties, everybody, and I was still a knucklehead at the end of the day. I don't believe you guys. I do not believe. I think that sometimes spanking was necessary, and I think sometimes speaking was necessary as well. But to say that speaking to your child, a little child, all the time is gonna work, I find that to be so disingenuous. Cause I know there's a lot of times your parents was talking to you, y'all was tuning them out.
See,
I was thinking about Wildcrats when they was talking to me sometimes. I don't believe you guys. I don't believe you guys. Like,
But we
but
got Pete, bro.
It's only so much ass that we could give a child, bro.
It's a difference between a daughter and a son, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna like punish them differently, bro. Like, you probably going, yeah, spank your son, bro. But with your daughter, it's probably gonna be like a different method type. You feel me? So like her saying that, like, you know what I'm saying? I would expect her to say that, bro. You feel me? And I would expect you to say what you just said, bro. Y'all just two different agendas, bro.
I guess, bro.
As a co-captain of the
Bro,
Knucklehead community. Let me say, I'm sorry.
I know, bro. You just cut her off, bro. But go ahead,
I'm so
make
sorry.
it
I didn't
quick,
know
bro.
you were I'm so sorry. But 2 seconds. I was spanked and I didn't listen regardless. My parents got tired of spanking me because I run away and hide. I'm sorry, Ann. You can speak.
okay, so what I was trying to say is I think there's a difference when you're speaking to the child and when you're like actually trying to understand them. If my kid is acting up and they're just acting weird, I'm not gonna go directly to the belt and start whooping them. I'm gonna try and understand like what is wrong. Like what is it that you need? I'm not gonna just start talking, oh don't do this, never do this again. No. I'm gonna try and like sit with them and be like, listen, you're acting like this. Like, what are you feeling like? Because I feel like kids, especially when they're little kids, like those feelings, those are big feelings for them. They don't know how to handle that. So that's why they act out like that. But I just feel like if you sit with them and you just ask them, like, what's going on? Like, why do you feel this way? Like, why are you just doing too much? If that doesn't work, okay, then yeah.
Oh wait,
Then,
wait,
then
wait. So what you saying was that like you'll talk to your child before correcting them, like oh, like what were you thinking, like blah blah blah. If that's what you meant, the way that I'll raise my kids, bro, won't be like that, bro. I'm gonna have a conversation with my child. Am I gonna put hands on a kid, bro? I'm not gonna. I might give you like a little intro, like I might just like, you know what I'm saying, like yeah, I might do something, like I might spank you or whatever, but like it's not gonna be no extensive, like I'm trying to leave bruises on your body, or not. I'm not gonna do that to you, right? You might catch a quick spanking, that's it, right? I'm gonna explain to you what you did, right? But it's not every time I'm sit down and whip my child, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for the only fact that like Vinci said, bro, and like I said before, you can only whip a child's ass so much, bro, so they get used to it and they don't care, bro. I was that child. I started laughing when they would get the belt. Okay, ha ha ha. I was laughing, bro, because that shit didn't hurt me no more, bro. I was gonna do whatever I wanted to do at the end of the day, bro. Right? It got to a point where I sat down and I was like, bro, I can't keep getting my ass whipped no more, bro. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it, bro. So the conversations, bro. The conversations came. It's an effective method in a sense. I really don't think it's effective, bro.
you don't.
I think it needs more so like more type of like malicious intent. Like at this point, you wanna whoop me? I'm gonna give you a reason to whoop me, bro. Because the reason I gave you wasn't even valid. Kids think like that, bro. We gotta understand it. And another thing is the way like the way that you said what you said. And maybe I'm not understanding for real, but if you raise a child like that, and I'm not like attacking you or nothing like that, but most kids who are raised like that, bro, to the point where a parent has to like, oh, let me go talk to the child. Let me like be soft with the child. Let me like listen to what you gotta say, bro. That's how you make a menace, bro. Because at that point, like I told Venti, bro, that child was gonna be running you. Oh, my parents sweet, so I could do this and get away with it, bro. Nah, I'm not raising no child like that, bro. I'm not raising a child like that, bro. When you wrong, you wrong. If you need to get jacked up, I'm gonna jack you up, bro.
Hey, that becomes a matter of
Je vais te taper.
becomes a chess.
Hey.
Don't get these not nurse not
Well,
get
and I see his point, but I feel like
Bro,
you have
Vinci.
to determine.
Vinci,
the
bro.
person.
I stand, bro, Vinci, but I gotta put you on the 2-second delay, bro. Please.
Dylan. Amber's talking, bro. Too.
I know. That's what I'm saying. This man, bro, I gotta put you on the 2-second delay because Natalia and Megan didn't even answer yet. But yeah, and go ahead, bro. But
I said I see his point, but I feel like in some situations you have to be able to determine, like, okay, is this something that I can talk to them about, or do I go straight to discipline? I'm not saying I won't ever discipline a child. Obviously, there are some things that you're gonna need to be disciplined for, but I feel like it's a problem when parents pick up the belt for every little thing, like every small thing that can be solved with just a simple conversation. Like especially when they start going into their teenage years and they start hitting puberty and they're confused because of all this things going on. I feel like that's when you put the belt down for good and you start having conversations. Yeah.
You might need a reminder, bro. I might just got with you guys when you're 21 or something.
Natalia and Megan, rock, paper, scissors.
Bro, you're not rock, paper, scissors, bro. We need to
No, I already went and typed it though.
talk to you.
Okay, I was trying to avoid this because I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I just know that I'm not gonna be the one spanking my kids. It's definitely gonna be my husband. But I think spanking is effective for certain things. I think if you really want to instill a principle, then you can get that. Like you can use the belt. But gentle parenting has become like something that's starting to become really popular, like talking with your kid, like when they're screaming and crying. So I definitely want to try that. But like to James's point, I'm not going to get taken advantage of as a parent. So if I feel like you're getting out of control, then we might have to resort to other methods. But if we
You
could
getting
avoid
onto something
spanking, if
though.
we could avoid like physical abuse, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
You was getting onto something. Hey, Rome, go ahead, bro.
Bro. For sure, bro. You know what I'm saying? That rod is definitely effective, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now obviously, bro, I ain't about to like shout out to my man's Willie, bro. I ain't about to spank my child for dropping a cookie, bro. You know what I'm saying, Slim? Like, there's spankings, bro, and there's abuse, bro. There's two different things, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I ain't gonna abuse my child, bro. There's other ways of punishing them, like giving, taking away, bro. You feel me, bro? Dropping them off, making them feel like or think that he's being dropped off for like a week. Whole time I'm just right around the corner. You feel me, bro? Just trying to scare him. You feel me, bro? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like stuff like that, though. Other methods. You feel me, bro? But end of the day, though, like I ain't about to do it backwards. You feel me? Like if my child was to like act up, bro, it ain't about to be like we're going to talk it out first. Then as soon as it gets really wild, I'm gonna start spanking you. Like nah, bro. I'm gonna give you that A1 sauce from the beginning, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? So like later on, it's like all right, bro. Like like you feel me? You don't want that no more. So yeah.
I got a question, man. I got a question. How would you feel if every time you mess up a play, a coach came up to you with a belt and smacked you and whooped you with it, man? How'd you
I
feel?
ain't messing up again, bruh.
Man, you was
Not
working.
for real, bro.
Imagine you come late to work and manager comes in, pulls your ear and smacks back in your head.
Vinci. I mean, you're
That's what coaches do.
that already kind of happens. Your examples, your consequences are different. You mess up a play on coach, bruh, loaf.
You're running, bro. You're
You
running.
running. You running.
Bro.
They're not
You
whooping
running after practice.
Bro.
They're not
You doing bear crawls. You doing up downs.
that's not whooping someone with a belt. That's not
Because they
spanking.
can't
That's,
beat you up, bro. But
It's still punishment. It's still discipline.
bro, my
But
coach put hands on kids. Oh my, bro, what, bro?
But eventually, bro,
Ooh.
they will lose their job
bro,
if they touch you, bro. Like, what are you not comprehending about that, bro?
Bro, I guarantee you, all they gotta do is make kids sign a waiver. Parents should probably
Hey,
be
man,
all right, go ahead. With my
hey,
kids.
Pete,
Go ahead.
Natalia was on to something though, bro. What
now,
happened?
now I was just about to get to that. I was just about to
Oh,
get to that.
y'all about to
all
That
right,
say
so
that is right.
that letting the father discipline the child, bro. The father, bro. My last whooping, bro, came from my father, bro. And I remember till this day. All the other ones, bro. The only thing I remember was running around the house, tiring my mom so she'll get too tired of whooping me, bro. That was my method, bro. Do a little bob and weave, run out the room, run out the steps, that was the method, bro. But when you talking about letting the father discipline, but is a lot more meaningful than letting than just be like, eh. And on top of that, sometimes what I'm saying, yeah, lady, I could be a little impulsive sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I got whooped more times than my mother than I did to my father. But my dad would just sit there and be like this and assess the situation, bro, and just really just break it down. And if he found it necessary, bro, I would really regret it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that talking stuff, like, it depends. Now I do agree also, like when you guys say that, like if you spank for every little thing, oh, you dropped the plate, blah blah blah, like that's abuse. Too much of anything is bad for you. You know what I'm saying? So if you get a whoop for every single little thing, it's not gonna be effective. You're gonna get used to it. You're gonna grab the belt. I know what happens when you grab the belt, but but like land of father discipline, bro, is it's way more effective than anything else, though.
Bro, let's not make it one of those, bro. Please.
You said what?
Let's not make it one of those. Let's stay on topic, all right?
But like but that was I could not ignore it. That was a
Ooh, bro,
really
I
good,
understand.
valid point.
I'm already knowing, bro.
I mean,
But,
and also I want to say, like, I kind of agree and disagree because for me, like, growing up with like a single mother, when my mom beat me, like, I knew not to do the shit that I did, like even going for like with my brother. So I feel like it just depends on who your parent is because my mom did not play none of that shit. So it's just like it depends.
Also, another thing, and I'm only talking to people who are maybe like older sisters and they have little siblings. I don't know about y'all, but for me, I can definitely see some of my parents, the way they raised me, manifest in the way I deal with my little siblings. Like I remember there was a time where I did used to like, pick up the belt or pick up a little stick or something and beat them with it. But like now I don't do that no more because I realize like no, I don't want to do that because it'd be like
You going to jail,
um
man?
but I really do
I have
think
gotten the evidence.
you be like throwing me off like stop. Okay. But my point is that sometimes when you like grow up with your parents, when you grow up with your parents doing it, and you're like someone, if you're like the oldest, or you're like the oldest sister, the oldest brother, and you have other siblings to care for, you might do, because you think that okay, if your parents did that, okay, then it's gonna work on them. But then if I already tried it with my little siblings and I see that it does not work, and I've actually had more effective things happen when if they did something that I didn't like and I talked to them and I asked them like, okay, why would you do this? Why would you do that? And like they will like, I've seen more results from talking to them than being them. When I would ever like tussle with them, it would just cause us to just nothing will get solved. We'll just be mad at each other. Like it doesn't solve anything. So yeah, that's why I said that.
Cause you ain't knock them out. Knock them out next time. They ain't gonna say nothing. Say nah. I don't want to add anything.
Honestly, I believe that honestly, if you beat your kids sometimes, depending on how the kids are, they could end up developing their fear for you. And I feel like at an early age, you want your kids to be able to like come tell you stuff. And every time a kid messes up, you whoop them, they're gonna start holding onto their mistakes and not expressing them to you. And therefore, they might not get the adequate advice they need to learn from their mistakes. And they got, you know what I mean? They got to be scared to talk to you. And sometimes even things that are not mistakes, but that are learning points, they're gonna be scared to come up to you for advice. Cause they gonna believe that you gonna whoop them for just like, you know what I mean?
Bro, that's a conversation for another day, bro.
Yeah, you right.
If you feel like if you get to the point where you're getting your butt whooped, bro, you constantly getting beat or whatever like that, bro, and it's putting fear in your heart to like go and talk to your parents, bro. Maybe you're not understanding the reason why you getting your ass up in the first place, bro.
As a kid,
understand it's cause and effect, bro. And bro, and that's the point, bro. As a kid, you sit down and you start thinking as a child, bro. In reality, bro, you're really fucking up, bro. And I'm sorry about my language, but in reality, you're messing up, bro. Right. The things that you might do might deserve a butt whooping, bro. Right. There's a lot of things that aren't like logical for a butt whooping. Like you said, dropping a cookie, bro. If I drop a cookie and you whip my butt, bro, I'm gonna drop it again, bro, because that was dumb. There's no point of you whipping my butt because I dropped a cookie, bro. You know what I'm saying? But bro, once you get to a point where you develop a fear for your parents and you don't want to go talk to them because you're getting your butt whooped, bro, you need reassurance.
As a kid, bro, you think kids care about that, bro? Look, I guarantee you, I was a bad kid, bro.
Bro, it's physical harm on your body, bro. What do you mean you think, do they care about that?
I mean, no, they do, but you think then, are you saying the parents need reassurance or the kid needs
reassurance? The kid, bro. You as a kid, bro.
No, I don't. I'm a kid. I'm doing a kid things.
If you think, bro, and that's what I'm saying, you're not understanding the reason why you're being disciplined, bro.
Of course, I'm a kid. All I understand is that look,
if you bro, Venti, look, bro, you being boneheaded, bro. If you're doing something, bro, if you do something bad and they're screaming and yelling at you, bro, obviously, bro, at that point that they're screaming and yelling at you, bro, you're already knowing that what you did was bad, bro. Yeah, but if you take it to the extent of where you think that what you did is they just beating you just to beat you, bro, maybe you're not understanding why you got beat, bro. What did I do for me to get beat?
Cause some things are normal, like a kid laughing in class, bro, because somebody said something funny.
A kid laughing in class at the wrong moment is the problem, bro.
No, it's not, bro. People be funny back in school. They were telling me the funniest jokes at the wrong times. I used to laugh all the time. They'll call home about, oh yeah.
And bro, did you listen to what you said at the wrong times, bro?
Yes, bro. But it was funny though.
Laugh at the wrong time, bro. At that point that you put yourself in a position where you're in trouble, bro.
No, bro. It's funny. You can't tell me, bro. If something is funny, I'm gonna laugh, bro. You can't tell me not to laugh because somebody.
Bro, you have to learn how to control yourself, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna laugh. It's funny.
You gotta learn how to control yourself, bro. And that's the problem, bro. That's probably why you was a bonehead, bro. That's probably why you was a bonehead. Because in certain situations where you're not supposed to laugh, bro. Even if it was funny, bro. Because bro, there were situations where I sat down, bro. The whole class is laughing, bro. I laugh. Call your parents.
Yeah.
The whole class is laughing though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So think about it, bro. Like be honest with yourself, bro. It's a time. If we want to quote Bible, you know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place for everything, bro. There's a time for everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything has a season, bro.
Mm-hmm. And as a 10-year-old kid, laughing controllably is not a season.
Bro, if you don't know how to control yourself, bro, and you're acting any kind of way, bro.
As a 10-year-old kid.
Bro, Venti, imagine you going outside to go do that, bro. Imagine if you're out with your parents, bro. Listen, imagine if you're out with your parents, bro, and you acting any kind of way, bro.
I didn't say that.
You're embarrassing yourself and you're embarrassing your family. I don't care if you're 10.
Whoa. Bro. I didn't say act any kind of way. I'm saying as a 10-year-old kid, bro. As a kid.
No, I'm saying, bro, as a 10-year-old kid, you cannot control yourself, bro.
Yes, I can.
Control.
Humor is different, bro. Laughing is nuances, bro. I don't choose to laugh. It's funny. That's why I laugh. I'm not just sitting here.
You gotta learn how to control that, bro.
As a 10-year-old kid, I can't
You
control
gotta
myself.
learn how to control that, bro. But you gotta understand that you're not 3 or 4 where you're just giggling at stuff,
At
bro.
10?
Bro, at 10 years old, bro.
No,
At 10
it's
years
not
old, you gotta learn, bro.
You understand laughter is subconscious, right? I don't choose to find humor in what they was.
Actually, if the time is right, bro. Okay, you taking the quiz, right? You're taking the quiz. Your friend do something dumb, and you laugh at it, bro. You already know you put yourself in a position to be in trouble. Don't play.
Is it my fault? As a
10-year-old, it's your fault. What the fuck, bro? You did it. You did it.
Right. No, they made me laugh.
But did you not laugh? At the end of the day, did you not laugh?
Because they made me laugh. Yeah.
Did you not laugh?
All right, bro.
So the point is,
all right, bro. What are we talking about here, bro? What are we talking about?
Cause saying he talked about 2 years old, bro. Like, nah, bro.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, as a parent, bro, you supposed to, like, that's the point of discipline. You don't learn discipline when you grow up. It's taught to you from when you're young until, and then it starts adding more and more until you grow up. Your child is not gonna wake up one day and start becoming disciplined. You're not supposed to laugh in a quiz, period. Ever. Like, I don't care. I get it. As a child, okay, first time happens, bro. All right, cool. Tell them why they shouldn't do that. But next time it happens, bro, you could be like, oh, they're just a kid. They're gonna run over you.
No, they won't. Bro, a 10-year-old kid doing 10-year-old kid stuff.
All right, bro, your perspective is your perspective, bro. I'm not even about to sit and keep going back and forth. At the end of the day, bro, when it happened to you, bro, and your child is getting in trouble constantly, bro, you're gonna understand that certain things shouldn't be all right.
I will not be mad because you're a kid. That's what kids do. Kids are supposed to be
You're letting them do things like that, bro.
No, I'm not. It's gonna be done, bro.
Yes, bro.
Hey.
Unless you're gonna be selling crack from the bathroom, bro, I ain't gonna, bro. A 10-year-old kid laughing at dumb stuff is what 10-year-old kids do, bro. That's why it shows like Amazing World of Gumball. That's the things that kids laugh at.
Bro, Vinci. Bro. Vinci. Let me give you a story. Like me, when I was in elementary school, right? Me and let's say Frank, bro. Both of us did the same knucklehead stuff. Got in trouble for the same exact thing. The difference is, Frank parents didn't care. Frank was like, oh, he just being a kid. The teachers are tripping. These are kids. And me, I got whooped when I got home. What's the difference now? Frank got locked up. And I'm successful. There's a difference.
Misattribution. You can't be like, oh, because Frank parents didn't care, he doesn't reason why he got locked up. It could be an influence, but therefore Frank got locked up because he did a crime. He chose to go do the crime. It had nothing to do with the crime. I know.
Yeah, but he was. Bro, you're missing it.
I know just kids who trapping right now, bro. Their parents should come to school and whoop their ass in school. They over here on the street trapping on Logger Road. I mean, right.
Why? But take that word out.
Humans are very complex beings, bro. 1 + 1 is always equal to in the human mind. Bro.
She's snitching on live.
Oh, all right, bro. All right, bro. I can't even do this with you, bro. Vinci, you got it. You got it, bro. Vinci, you win, bro. I crowned you king, bro. You got it, bro. You got it.
All them road choppers, bro. Get up out of there, bro.
But anyways, bro. Hey, if you guys want to tune in, if you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you guys want to say, make sure y'all join the link. We're gonna drop the link after this question. We're gonna drop the link. So if you want to join in, hop in or whatever like that, join the link and then share whatever you gotta say. All right, you know what I'm saying. James, pull the next question, bro. I'm not doing this. Pull the next question, bro.
Family, bro.
Huh? I'm gonna break it down, bro. Is the nuclear family still valued in today's society, right? So the nuclear family being basically the ideal household, the ideal family. The 2 parents in the house, children, you instill the values in said children, and then the children build off of what you gave onto them, and then that's the nuclear family basically, right?
Oh, let me answer that, bro.
So is it still valued in today's society? You can go ahead, bro.
All right, bro. No, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's valued by a small percentage, bro. But, you know what I'm saying? This new generation of people, it's not valued. Like we started off, everybody wants to be understood. Everybody wants their own. They want their feelings to be validated, bro. They want their opinions to be like accepted. You know what I'm saying? They want people to reason with them. No. No, bro. No, bro. No, 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 bro. If your parents are giving you a burrito, bro, or a nice Chipotle bowl, bro, that is healthy, Slim. That is organic, bro. This is what you need. Do not substitute that for freaking lemon cake, pound cake, chocolate cake, apple pie, rhubarb pie, and cherry pie. You feel me? All of those things is sweet going in, but it's bitter to the stomach, bro. You know what I'm saying, Slim? You want to have a stomach ache, bro? Yeah, bro. That cherry pie might validate your feelings, bro, in the moment when you eating it. You know what I'm saying? When you butter it up, throw it in the microwave. Yeah, it's gonna validate you. It's healing your
Says the
pain.
man whose
Whoa,
diet
whoa,
consists of everything
whoa,
he just said.
whoa, bro. You feel me, bro? It's going to understand you, bro, in the moment, bro. But later, bro, 45 minutes from then, bro, when you're on the toilet, bro, no understanding is there, bro. And that 45 minutes later is down the road, you feel me? That's why this whole nuclear family, as Dylan says, bro, needs to be valued, bro. But the lack of value thereof, Slim, you know what I'm saying, bro, it's causing a lot of diarrhea, bro, amongst the generation today, bro.
Bro, you started good. Like, this is what you always do. You started good. And you're a hypocrite. Oh, man. Hey,
You don't
bro.
know what I eat, bro. No homo, bro. You don't know what I eat,
But,
bro. Bro.
but, but, anime, rock, paper, scissors. Sign out. Megan, go ahead. Go ahead, Megan.
I feel like Rome said, a small percentage is like values it, but I feel like it's not really common anymore. So it kind of lost its value.
Anne.
Oh, I know she was done. Um, is it still valued? Honestly, I think it is. I don't think I really hear a lot of people saying that they don't want like a two-parent household. Like, I mean, the circle, I mean, that I'm in, and from what I hear, like, people are still trying to do the actually, it's actually, people are not even getting in certain relationships if they know this is the person that they're with is not going to be in the child's life. Like, people are actually becoming very serious about that because of maybe the way they were raised, and maybe they grew up without a parent, or they grew up with the family house kind of out of order, so they've not made it their mission that when it comes to their family they want it to be a very structured house. And I think it's actually very valued nowadays. People really want to have a structured household, raising their kids in the correct way, and really want to give their kids a good life, a healthy life. And yeah.
uh, uh, my say something. I mean, yeah. I feel like the problem with society today is that they demonize norms. They believe that like if you're doing things the normal way, you're doing something wrong. And I feel like that's the reason why like nuclear families are like kind of dissolving because society today is saying that, you don't need to have a father in the house. You don't need to have a mother in the house. All you need is like you don't need to have a two-parent household. All you need is either a father or a mother that's gonna be there for their kids, and that's all you need, nothing else. And I feel like there's a problem with it because yeah, like this, yeah, honestly, I feel like in order for like families to be like successful, you need like both parents. But sometimes because unideal circumstances, even apart from society, sometimes both parents are not available. Sometimes it could be that the father is in jail or the mother is, I don't know, doing whatever you call it, or they could be divorced, and because of that, one parent is forced to raise kids. And like I said, kids are very complicated. You cannot expect one person to bear the weight of children, even if it's just one child. It's still a lot for one person to try to bear the weight of, and because of that, the kids end up not receiving the attention they need, and so forth and so on, and the parents not end up not. Yeah, I'm stop talking. But yeah, you get the point.
All right, Natalia.
Um, I don't know. I I'm gonna speak for myself and people like me. I would say that it is valued. I think I'm seeing more people like I'm seeing a lot of people that are trying to go through healing, like breaking generational curses and baggage that they've had, so that way they don't pass it on to their future generations. So, in a sense, okay, I do think it's valued. I just don't know if that's like something like people our age really talk about in a sense. I just know that they're trying to heal themselves and fix themselves. But I don't know if like we've gotten to that point where we started talking about like a family. But I do know that people like nobody wants to just have a mother in the household or just the father in the household. Like we've realized that there's problems when there's no father in the household, for especially for females. We've realized that there's problems in the household when a son doesn't have his mother. You know what I'm saying? So we have the knowledge, just like have they put into practice and really thought about it yet?
Hey, bro, room, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. You gotta respond to Big Dog over there, and Kofi. You feel me? I would disagree. I'm gonna tell you why. Real quick before I do that, Dylan, the nuclear family thing is based on what? It's like just a man and a woman, and a child. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You gotta
Heterosexual.
understand. Yeah, all right, cool. Thank you. All right, let's get into the lettuce, gay bacon, and tomato community, bro. You feel me?
Bro.
What, bro? All right, bro. You feel me? Now, it's being real like promoted, bro, and like you can see it all over Twitter, bro, making headlines, bro. And now it's either they want a man in a household, or a woman raising a child. You feel me? It's an imbalance, bro. It's not equal. You feel me, bro? People have their own ways of doing things. They're very opinionated. Whether the man wants to be by himself or the woman wants to be by herself, saying I want to raise my child on my own because I feel like I don't need so and so, vice versa. You feel me? So it's becoming real. It's becoming real opinionated, bro. Everybody doing their own thing. There's really no structure there, bro. You feel me? You talking about structure, bro. Structure is how it was back in the old days. The husband, the wife, the child, and they both like fulfill their responsibilities, bro, in that child's life, bro. You know what I'm saying, son? But now it's like everybody wants to do what they want to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? You take a handful of males and females and ask them the same question, bro, from different areas, bro, and they're probably going to give you different answers, bro. And less likely, bro. None of them are going to say, "Yeah, I want me a wife, bro. That's going to like come raise my child with me, bro." You know what I'm saying, bro? Everybody has their own way of doing things, bro. Everybody's selfish nowadays, bro. Feel entitled, bro. You know what I'm saying, Slim? Or feel like, bro, like they don't even need kids in the first place. They just want to do what they want to do. So it's definitely not valued, bro. So yeah.
Hey, James, you gonna go, bro?
Where you really want me to go or not?
Hmm?
So you really want me to go or not?
Answer the question.
I guess sarcastic, but you being real, bro. In a sense, bro, it really is value, bro. In a sense, but people people are being like are literally being slandered for like growing up in like a two-person, like in a two-family home, two-parent home. We listen, if we turn and listen to some of these like rappers and like that we hear and stuff like that. Oh, my dad wasn't there. My mother had to raise me, and stuff like that, right? People hear stuff like that, bro, and get encouraged. Like, yeah, I could be a rapper now. Nobody was there for me, blah blah blah. Blah. But the people who do see like the being raised in like a two-person home, I'm saying like for real, I think we really forgetting the fact that I think like now and like okay, well, I'm gonna contradict myself, bro. Well, actually, they don't. I don't think they really value it, bro. Us as people, we value it. Like people on the podcast, sure, but like when we go and look to like the people on the outside, bro, they don't really care. And the reason I'm saying that, bro, is because how society has made it. The way that society has made like family, like the way that society has like made families to be, bro, and like the perspective that they made families to be, bro. They make it like, oh, if you don't live with just your mom, or if your parents aren't divorced or split up, or if your dad's not in your life or anything like that, bro, you'll never understand the struggle, bro. But people fail to realize that just because your parents are present physically, don't mean that they're actually there, right? So that's where the disconnect is, right? Cool. People don't value that though, no more. People want to be like everybody else. People want to be like, oh yeah, my dad was never there, my mom was never there. I had to raise myself. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to, I don't know if I'm lagging, bro. Nah, But I don't think people really cherish like growing up with both parents. Now and like nowadays, like people see it and they really like, oh, you lucky that you got to be raised. I had to grow up and be on my own. I had to do this. I had to do that. Blah 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 blah. People think like that. That people think it's cool, bro. I'm be honest with you. People think it's really cool, bro. They say they hurt and they say this and they say that. I mean, I wouldn't understand, right? But certain people use it as an excuse, right? Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody was in the same like situation, like raised like the way like any of us were raised, and I don't really know how everybody was raised, but like ideally, like they're raised the way that we were raised or whatever like that, or like raised to be like certain things or whatever. They wouldn't be like, oh, you live with both parents, you this, that, and the third, but they're not gonna say that, bro. But at the end of the day, every family has its flaws, bro. So not every two family home or two parent like family or whatever like situation is always the best. So,
let me respond to that though, bro.
Nah, hold up.
Real quick, Dylan, bro. It's gonna take 1 second, bro. It's gonna take 1 second, bro.
All right, go ahead.
You talk about the nuclear family, bro. You talk about the onion, bro. You feel me? Now let me break down what an onion is, bro.
Oh my God! No, not the.
Hold up, bro. You gotta be able to separate this art, bro, from the butter, bro. You feel me? Like an onion, bro, is layered, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? The layers, bro, is the butter, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? But the onion itself, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's the art, bro. You feel me? Now understand, bro. The nuclear family, bro, is the onion, bro. What makes up an onion, bro? The inside and the outside, bro. You have the shell, bro. You have the layers, bro. Then you have what you slice, dice, and eat, bro. You feel me? That's the family. Now, whether that layer on the outside, bro, is broken, bro, and it's peeling, bro, and it looks wild, bro, that's still the nuclear family, bro. But the minute I take a squash, bro, you feel me, bro, and combine it with a cucumber, bro, that's no longer a nuclear family, bro. That's something else, bro. That is nonsense, bro. That is called food mixing, bro. That is no longer an onion, bro. You feel me, bro? You can have your yellow onions, bro. Your green onions, bro. All types of onions, bro. As long as it's an onion, bro. You feel me? That's it, though, bro.
Hey, bro. All right.
Boy, you're not serious. You're not serious.
I'm confused as to like what just even happened, bro.
Bro, I don't know, but I have to go back and try to actually try to make sense of it. I'm never gonna. It's too late, bro.
If it don't make sense, don't try to make it make sense, bro.
May I add something?
Argue your own point.
Bro.
Don't try to make it
bro. Let me get my response first, bro, and you next, bro. The nuclear family is not valued at all in today's society. Only a small few really value the nuclear family. Now, will I say people see value in it? Yeah, to your point, and people see its value. Yeah, but do people actually value it for themselves? No. And let me speak specifically to the community that concerns me, the African American Negro community. If it was so valuable, why is 80% of children being born out of wedlock? If it's so valuable, why are most of our children being raised out of single family homes? If it's so valuable, why does our culture promote baby mama culture? If it's so valued, why does our culture promotes being a baby daddy and just leaving, go and get the chocolate, go getting the milk in the grocery stores? Why do we promote all these things if it's really valued? I don't think so. I really think that it's not valid. I don't think people really understand how important it is to have both parents in the household, because if they really did value it for what it is, they will never have a child outside of wedlock, ever. Because I don't care how much he loves you, he could tell you he loves you, this and that. If you're not going to put a ring on it, then I guess he don't love you enough then. So I don't know why we keep doing these things and making these mistakes over and over again. And we think, when we talking about some, our generation is different. No, it's not different. We still got baby mamas coming out less than a year outside after high school. It's not different. So like I really think that we do not value the nuclear family. And on top of that, again, I'm the type of person to look at what's the solution. who are the ones that are winning, right? I always look at them as an example. The most successful people in the world, most successful people in the world are married and have a nuclear family. You're never gonna see a single president. I promise you. I bet my whole life savings on that. You're never gonna see a president that is not married. There's a reason. There's a reason that all these people in the top echelon society have families and have a structure. You can't win without a nuclear family. That's the foundation of community building. But I rest my case, Your Honor.
Bro, I feel you, bro. I hear what you're saying, bro. I'm definitely understanding what you're saying, bro.
Hey, Venture's about to go though. Venture's about to go, bro.
Well, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
To piggyback up the point I made earlier about norms, I feel like the reason why like the nuclear family is being dissolved is because people it been ingrained to people's minds that we don't need each other. Like women are being told that they don't need a man to be like happy, and men are being told that they don't need a woman to be happy. So therefore, men are not wifing up women because you're like, I know she's my baby mother and I still got feelings for her, but I'm not gonna wife her up because I don't need no woman. You know what I mean? And women are being told that you don't need no man. You like go outside and be independent and do it by yourself. So therefore, women are not. You know what I mean? They don't want to be be locked into a relationship because society just like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's where the whole problem is because we go back to our norms and like everybody and men wife up women when they get them pregnant. I mean, where that like and men like wife of these women after they get them pregnant, whatever we call it, there would not really be a problem because you know what I mean. Everybody that got a baby be like locked up. I mean, in a relationship, you know what I mean?
I don't want to go nowhere. One of y'all go. All right, bro. I'm gonna go anyways because nobody want to go. Anyways, bro. What I'm saying is, bro, I agree with you saying, bro, and I agree with that. Like, I want you to understand like one thing though. Like, I feel the whole like people have kids outside of wedlock and stuff like that, bro. I don't want you to take away from the part and like the simple fact that like that once again that we are human beings, bro. We sometimes do react out of emotions, right? I'm not saying it's correct. That we have to have some type of emotional discipline, right? You know what I'm saying? To a sense, like where like we can't go out and put ourselves in a position to like get somebody pregnant if we're not ready to like marry them or something like that, right? But you gotta understand that at the end of the day, bro, as you grow, bro, and as you live on this earth, bro, you're gonna have emotions, bro, and your emotions are gonna cause you to do certain things. I'm not saying your emotions are gonna cause you to go get someone pregnant. If you have that mindset, bro, it's a problem, bro. It's a problem, bro. If you know you don't got it, bro, you're not even making 50 bands a year, bro, and you think that you're gonna go get somebody pregnant, bro, because you think you love them, bro, it's a problem, bro. What I'm saying is, you got feelings for somebody, bro. Your emotions are high for somebody, bro. It's gonna cause you to do things that you didn't even like picture doing or imagine doing, bro. And I'm saying that to say like that's where a lot of this stuff is coming from, bro. I'm saying, well, that's where I feel like that's where it started, bro. In a sense, it started from like the way I feel about this person is this, that, and the third. And then it starts to get normalized, bro. People try to normalize the thought of, oh yeah, I'm 18, my parents can't tell me what to do. Let me go have a kid. Let me start my own family. I'm saying that's a problem, bro. That's the problem. But I just don't want you to take away from the fact that as you live on this earth, bro, you're gonna have feelings, you're gonna have emotions and stuff like that, bro. And you can't blame yourself for being a human being, bro. That's that.
James, so let me respond to that though, bro. Y'all gonna be like, oh, Rome, you
Bro,
just
don't bring
told
no
me, you just
food, bro. I
talking.
don't want to hear nothing about no
No,
food,
bro. But listen, bro. Listen, bro.
bro.
We talking about human beings having emotions, but that goes back to my point, bro. See, the good thing about an onion, bro, it doesn't make you cry until you slice it, bro. There has to be a commitment there, bro. The minute you cut that onion in half, bro, that's when the emotion comes out, bro. That's when you cry, bro. You feel me, Slim? All of this, bro, I'm a human being, bro. I'm gonna make choices, bro, because I'm emotional, bro. Understand, bro, the nuclear family being the onion, bro.
Bro.
The onion, bro.
Okay,
Hold.
understand this.
I don't care. I don't hold, brother man. I don't care if you toss an onion, bro, drop an onion, bro, stomp on the onion, bro. The minute it is sliced, bro, and you're in close proximity, bro, that's when emotions spew, bro. And you do
bro,
what you do, bro.
And guess what, bro? Let me tell you something, bro. if your ingredient that you're using, bro, to make like a certain type of food, bro, requires you to use that onion, bro, right? So let's say you with this girl, right? And your emotions are the, like, you know, the onion or whatever, right? And and the only way that you're gonna like progress with this girl is like, you know, to talk to her or whatever I'm saying, is you developing feelings for this girl, right? You slice that onion, right? Because you wanted to, bro. You wanted to do that, bro. But at the point where your emotions come out, bro, it's no telling when you start to cry from this onion, bro. It might not happen instantly. It can happen at the end. It can happen midway through. It can happen at any point, bro. So the slice is there, bro. Cool, right? But the slice comes from the point where you open yourself up to a female, bro, or to a woman. My bad. You open yourself up to a woman, to a lady, right? And you're trying to be with this lady, bro. Your appeal to her emotion, bro, is gonna cause you to do things, bro. So talk about the slice. You don't know when you're about to start crying. You don't know when that's gonna take place, bro. You don't know when your tears are gonna come from this onion, quote unquote.
And you're confusing an onion with garlic, bro.
Bro, you're crazy, bro.
All right, bro.
Bro, just stop, bro. You win. I don't even want to argue with you, though.
Okay, one quick thing. One quick thing.
I don't even want to talk about it, bro. You got it, bro.
One quick thing. I
You
mean,
got
I
it,
think one quick, just one quick. I mean, I think that where the problem really originates from when it comes to babies coming out of wedlock, you know, these likes, and even if you go on YouTube, you'll see like a lot of the YouTube family channels are, I mean, you would think they're married, but they're not married. They're still boyfriend and girlfriend, but they have all these kids. And I really do think the problem is that they weren't raised on certain morals. They like their parents did not tell them the importance on getting married, on waiting until marriage, until doing certain things, on waiting until marriage, until having kids and doing all these other things. I really do think they lack morality and they lack like true like valuing certain things. I just feel like this generation, they're just very loose and they like to find excuses for every little thing that they do. Oh, I did this because oh yeah, I have daddy issues. I did this. Like, my opinion, I really do think that you need to have certain morals instilled in you, and you really need to have values and value certain things so that way you don't go wayward, so that way you don't go off the track and you stay on the path that you're supposed to be on. But and I've only been like that because of what has been instilled in me. Have that If that was not instilled in me, I don't know what I would be doing today. But because of what I was raised, because of what I was taught, it's kept me on the right path. It's kept me from every time where, of course, you know, things will come where I will be tempted. I'll be tempted to do what these people are doing. But I have to think, like I've always been a person where, yeah, I live in the present, but I've always said that what you do in your present affects your future. So I always watch what I do in my present so it doesn't affect my future. So if I'm messing with a guy and you know, I have to be smart. I have to be smart because especially if we don't have the same beliefs, I have to think like I don't think this is gonna work because you don't believe in the same things I believe, so therefore it's not gonna work either way. And I've had to drop a lot of things, you know, let go of a lot of stuff because of the way I think. And it's only even though it was hard for me, because a lot of people cannot walk away. A lot of people would just be like, well, you only live once. You only live once. Let me just see how it goes, and then they end up a whole bunch of trouble. You have to learn how to walk away from certain situations. Stop putting yourself into positions that you're gonna mess up and you're gonna regret it later. Like, yeah, that's all I have to say.
I'm jacking that. I don't got nothing to say though. Billy, go ahead. Can't hear you, sir. Think you should speak up.
Y'all get me now? Yes. Okay. Yeah, you know, like I just really don't believe. Oh, actually, hold up. Natalia, did you like to add anything before we proceed? I know you gotta go soon.
I actually wanted to comment on what Anne was saying, like to second what she was saying. Part of like, I also think that not we, but like children of this generation rush things. They try to get into things way before their time. And the YouTube families do also do that. Like moving into a house together before marriage, having children before marriage, making all these decisions without proper thought, care. And so our society, our generation, we have these influences that give us like these ideas of how life is supposed to be, when in reality it's not. And unfortunately, like you guys said, for a lot of people, the nuclear family isn't replicated in households. Not many people know what it looks like, what a healthy household is supposed to look like. So that could be a problem. But I'm out, guys. I'm done.
I get out of here, man. But yeah, I mean, again, people kind of fantasize over the idea, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, are you willing to like put the work in? Are you willing to actually do what it takes to have that family, right? Are you willing to be a husband? Are you willing to be a wife? And what does that actually look like? It's not just a title, but a responsibility, right? But a lot of people don't take that into consideration. They like the idea. They like the idea of how it looks. Oh yeah, they want to look like the Ace family or whatever like that, but they don't want to put the work in. Ace family is a terrible example. I don't even like them, but but do you really want to beat that family, or are you really just, I don't know, just fantasizing? You know, everyone want to be rich, but is everyone putting the same work in as these millionaires? I mean,
Why?
this guy. But I mean, it's simple though.
Everyone
But you know, if you want to join, if you want to add any comments, questions, any concerns, anything, if you want to share your thoughts, whatever like that, hit that link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have your cameras on. You know, we don't want no bots or anything like that. But if you want to share anything, you guys comment a lot. So if there's a comment, a question with any of these topics that you wanted to bring up, feel free to hit that link. If you got any smoke for anyone, hit that link. If you want to say anything, hit that link. But yeah, the nuclear family.
Hey, Dylan.
Yeah, I wrote a paper on that actually. But yeah, bro, what's up?
Why in the world they calling it nuclear families, bro?
I don't know. Actually, that's a good question. I don't know.
I think the
I really
nucleus.
do not know.
I think it's the nucleus of an atom has protons and electrons, and they all come together, work together.
Alright, bro.
But he may be onto something though. He may be onto something though.
Bruh.
Like,
Why do you know this, bro?
Bro, I gotta take chemistry, bro. I gotta take from my major.
I'm a pray for you, bro. Taking chemistry and stuff like that.
Right.
Dang.
I'm just saying though, all y'all talking about STEM majors. We don't have 200K say to go to school right now. Change your major, cause STEM. Okay.
What was that, bro? Why you do it like that, bro?
Like what?
I
I did not hear that, bro. Yeah. Tomatoes, bro. Hey, I'm gonna write a whole paper about onions, bro. Use like for all my metaphors. You guys make a lot of sense, bro. Like you really are.
I'm shocked. That'll be making sense. You feel me?
Yeah.
James over there just looking. He looks sick right now. He like, bro.
No, bro, I'm not even sick, bro. I'm just waiting for somebody to join, bro. Like,
yeah, what's good? Like, I'm not trying to join. Like, we still got 7 viewers deep.
Hey,
if y'all not gonna join, we just gonna move into after hours.
Hey, Dylan, look, we got onions and neck bones, bro. We got something going. Onions and neck bones.
No. Y'all need to stop this, bro. and this man, Rome is a hypocrite, bro. Talking about some, yeah, the vegetables are good for you and this and that, bro. This man, bro, all he do is eat cakes and cookies all day, bro.
But see, you don't know what I be doing when I'm up here, bro.
When you up there, bro, it's by force.
I be getting Cajun wraps, bro. You feel me, bro? And Chipotle, bro. You feel me? With a protein shake.
And what happens when you leave there, though?
I may dibble and dabble in a little ice cream and
Dibble and dabble, huh?
yeah, bro. Like,
Dibble and dabble. I think your definition of that is a bit wrong, bro.
Dylan,
But yeah, I'm about to end this joint real quick though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Since you guys didn't want to join, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cry. I thought you guys were real supporters. You guys got the followers up though, the subscribers up though. You know what I'm
this is
saying?
actually crying, bro.
But um, but thank you guys for tuning in. It was a great conversation. You know, we tried to make it shorter, and we did. Look at that. Look at that. We cut off like almost 2 hours. Like, but like, I mean, thank you guys for tuning in, bro. What?
Bro, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, this guy. But thank you guys for tuning in. You know, road to 1K. You know what I'm saying? Guys, hit that subscribe button. Share it. Again, share it with your brother, your coworker, your teacher, your mother, your uncle,
My boy
your
said
auntie,
share the subscribe
with your
button, bro.
pastor. Share it, and make them subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I think we're on to big things. Mr. Onion over
I'm
here
Da Vinci,
disturbing me,
bro.
but
And that's
thank you.
James.
Thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro. Hey, roll that clip, bro. And we out, though, bro. We out. Cut that. Ah, man, you're not on cue. We out.
Shout out to all.
This is an SOC exclusive.
I like this one.
She was a gypsy woman. She was a gypsy woman.
Monkey.